Attention citizens, please commence routine 1399. Proceed instantly to the center. Thank you.
Hello, how's it going? It's been a bit. It's been over here on YouTube. It's even been longer since I've played anything other than Elden Ring on here. It's a real sort of, I don't know what to do with my hand situation. I'm a little bit curious to see if there's any noticeable impact of, you know, anybody coming by. Because now I'm leaving popular games and moving into the true variety streamer death trap of playing things that aren't popular. Who knows what'll happen? I don't think anybody's out there looking for Quantum Break, but you know, here we are. I thought it would be interesting, and it's particularly appropriate. I mean, it's got the word quantum in it. How could it go wrong? But yeah, so as you can see, I did have a game of this at one point where I got to Act 3. That was like 5 years ago, so I don't remember much of this game at all. I remember enjoying it well enough, though, so it's like, it seems like it's worth going back to and actually, you know, getting further through it. I think it's like a third-person shooter-ish style game, but with a relatively heavy emphasis on a storyline. So it's like, I think of it kind of like Uncharted, if you recall the Uncharted series at all. Uncharted, you know, had shooting, had, you know, parkour and stuff, but it was like really heavily on the characters in the storyline. So I think this will be a pretty good game for stream. But we're going to start right back at the beginning. we'll just go normal. Start a new game. Burn it all. Hopefully the volume's okay. The number one killer is time.
The number one killer is time.
Oh, I didn't even have to say
it. It destroys us all. This is what you need to know.
Nice job.
Time broke. A growing
don't actually know if I had, I don't know if I put it on the DVR or not.
We went after a device that could
so I guess keep an eye on it.
Things turned ugly. Paul Serene was there to stop us. He has superpowers.
Jack.
Him and me both. We failed.
Jack.
And of course, time travel was involved.
Jack.
Nice introduction.
Going too fast for you?
It is not a sequel.
Okay.
It's time
What do you
travel.
wanna cover first.
We gotta.
Tell me.
Time's gonna be wacky.
Let's start at the beginning. When you first arrived at Riverport University.
I came back home to see my best friend, Paul Serene. He wanted to show me what he'd been working on. My brother Will was a scientist. He was also involved. Paul said it was world-changing. He was right.
Whoa! Come on! Watch where you're going, man! Fuck off!
Get out of the road! Asshole. Riverport University. Here we are.
I think the character does look like the actor playing him.
Hey, thanks for the ride.
I think that is true.
No problem.
You'd been away for 6 years.
Paul and I had kept in touch, but, well, not so much.
How did it make you feel?
I was just happy to see Paul.
Is there no sprint? I don't feel like there's a sprint. No jump. Oh, I can zoom in. Limited options. Thing.
Paul.
Jack.
I just got to the campus. Where are you?
God, it's good to hear your voice.
Hard to say. I don't recall.
Modern physics building with the lights on. I'll meet you inside there. I am so looking forward to this, man.
You still haven't told me what this is.
I know. See you soon.
Why 4
Monarch
a.m.?
problems.
Why not wait till morning?
Solutions? Nay.
Paul had always been a showman.
Problems. Okay, now to what I was actually looking at. Hey, you, take action now. Monarch Solution wants to tear down the pride of Riverport University, the beautiful and historic library building generations have studied in. This is a part of our heritage, but they don't care. Are you going to put up with that? Of course you aren't. Are you going to take action? Of course you are. First of all, go online, use hashtag save the library, and get loud. The only way they'll stop if they look bad enough doing it. Secondly, join our protest at the university on October 8th. Let's show them there are still people left in Riverport who give a crap. Narrative objects. Yeah, so we can find a bunch of stuff like that to learn. Tab? Where is tab? Give me a second. Do I have tab somewhere? I do have tab somewhere. Oh, I've covered my chat. That's no good. Tab. Head towards the physics building.
That's vaguely ominous.
Is it? I mean, seems all right. What? We just got a drunko laying out here. Yeah, like I thought the mural was pretty cool. It doesn't really strike me as vaguely ominous. I feel like my mouse sensitivity is a little too high. I feel like I'm like whipping around trying to look around, and I don't need to make everybody sick. Okay, bro.
Hey, do you know where the physics building is?
You mean the big-ass metallic turtle behind me? Hard to miss, man.
I just noticed that
Thanks.
their eyes don't track, so like they just kind of
Babe,
look.
can we
They
go
got
home
those
yet?
dead eyes, not focused on anything. Her especially, she's just like just staring into space. Especially when I walked up, like the fact that she didn't move at all. Like, is she okay? Is she like drugged up on something? Stop Monarch problems. For years, Monarch Solutions has been buying out Riverport piece by piece, steamrolling over small business and local culture to establish corporate dominance. On October 9th, they intend to demolish the historic Riverport University Library to make way for additional Monarch-funded university research centers. They've gone too far. Sick of Monarch Solutions turning our city into a corporate monopoly? So are we. It's time to stop trading culture for profit. It's time to stop Monarch. October 8th at 7 p.m., help us spread awareness of Monarch's shameful actions by joining our protest in the Central Car Chart. Blah, 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 blah. This is a non-alcoholic event. Was it a non-alcoholic event? That guy seems to indicate otherwise. Sophia Emerald seminar poster. Guest speaker. Thursday, blah, blah. The recently appointed head of Monarch Solutions Physics Research Division, Dr. Sophia Amaral, has taken much of her inspiration from the theories of Riverport's own Dr. William Joyce, and now devotes herself to discovering practical applications for chronon particles. Her presentation will highlight the evolution of chronon particle research and will be followed by a Q&A focused on career advice for aspiring physicists. Yeah, well, they either needed to do it on 10-9 to, get their asses in the way, or, be complaining a lot longer than just the day before. Yeah, scientists are a little on the nose with naming, to be fair.
There's nobody left to convince.
Protests seemed like a lost cause. Made me sympathize with the students.
I kind of like that structure of kind of we're assuming this is a retelling. It gives it an effective way of doing audio logs like that. He's like, it gives him a voice outside of his own head, so it sounds a little less weird, right? Where he's like, he's not talking to himself. He's actually talking to somebody about like, oh yeah, I'd had some sympathy for this. That's a nice little sort of conceit and like structure.
Hey, it's Bobby Radford here on the tail end of the night shift. How you doing, Riverport? Burning the midnight oil? Just waking up? Or you getting ready for bed? Or maybe you're asleep. I wouldn't blame you. Not a lot going down in downtown tonight. Unless you're at the Riverport University campus.
I don't feel like this structure could actually be put on a college campus, because every idiot would climb on it. You could not keep people from climbing on this. And it's glass.
Part of our heritage, and we don't need Monarch gobbling up yet another bit of Riverport. Personally, I'm with the activists on this one. I'm sure Monarch's new building would be big and shiny, but well, come on, who gives a shit? I love that old library.
Like it literally has a handrail to climb up on it with. Like, this audio log is too damn long.
Sure, call me a hipster, whatever.
Wrap it up, bro.
Have to be a smug douchebag with organic sneakers and an ironic NASCAR cap to prefer a nice corner restaurant with personality to yet another Olive Garden, you know? Still, much as it pains me to say this, I think this is a done deal. Monarch's gonna take that library down tomorrow no matter what we say. Might as well back it up and get ready for the next fight. Because you know, they aren't done with our town yet, right?
It got quieter when I stepped away. It was coming out of this speaker. Hey, Skullbolts, how's it going? Yeah, we were just saying how that would never be allowed on a college campus because there's no way that you would not climb on it. Like, somebody would climb on it. It would be a problem.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
I assume this does the same.
He's been gone for 5 years. Dark matter and dark energy constitute over 95%.
Yeah, the sound comes from the source.
We're just a speck of light.
I can't be bothered. Timeline. I don't know. A bunch of time about when the Monarch's been a jerkbag and moving around. Take it too long. Hey, conversation. Now we're talking.
If you're with that fraternity, you've done enough damage. We're being shut down.
Hey, I come in peace. I'm just meeting a friend nearby.
At 4 a.m.?
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, we're spreading awareness about Monarch Solutions, so if you want to know how badly they're giving us the shaft, then you could just ask me.
Can I ask? Okay.
All right, what's going on here?
Okay. How would you feel if you knew a corporate monopoly was taking a massive dump all over your personal
I don't need
history?
your actual spiel. Just tell me answers.
That's quite an opener.
Good. Because that beautiful library over there is over 100 years old. It's part of the city's heritage. And Monarch Solutions
I
plans
assume
to
that's a
tear it down
projector
tomorrow.
written
Do you want to know
there
why?
and not,
We've got a chart with all
you
the
know,
details.
graffiti.
Go ahead, check out the chart.
I looked at the chart already.
Monarch's tearing down the
Oh,
library
now she
to
talks
build
about it.
another research facility.
I see.
For what?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
To push their corporate agenda. I mean, look at those numbers. They're slowly taking over the city and everybody's completely blind to it.
It doesn't look good. Hey, I gotta meet my friend, but you keep fighting this, okay?
All right. Enjoy your booty call.
It's not... Yeah, it's
Not
fine.
exactly.
Whatever. The library does look pretty haunted. You are correct.
Paul had always been hungry for success. Driven.
Hungry for
He made it onto a lot of those top young professionals lists. And now he was
Paul,
coordinating some huge project
you're
at
just
university.
chilling.
It's a big deal for him.
Hey, protest's over.
Oh, it's not.
At home.
Not why I'm here, Chief. Holster that safety whistle.
Prick.
What?
Where's your
I can
uniform?
talk to him still.
Excuse me.
Come on. I've been in shit enough to smell out security.
You sure this is somewhere that you want to be sniffing around?
Was that supposed to be a threat? Because that's adorable.
Just walk away.
Why, man, he has got an attitude. Yeah, it doesn't look very comfortable, does it? Let's see, Dr. Kim, memorial article. Our dear friend and colleague Henry Kim, PhD, passed away on Friday, February 12th, 2016, age of 50. Oh, blah, 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 blah. My patience is wearing thin.
Not exactly modest, are we, Paul?
Well, that's Paul, apparently, who we're come here for. Track record of extremely profitable business ventures behind him, Paul Serene joined Riverport University in 2010 to head one of the most significant physics research projects the university has ever seen. The youngest project director in the history of a university. Although his encouraged a flood of high-profile investments. Blah, 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 blah. In his own words, I'm not a scientist myself, and thus it may come as a surprise to many that I fought to obtain the position as project director. As project director of develop. They keep just like missing words in some of these text dialogues. as project director of development here at the university. For me, it's a dream come true. Growing up, my best friend was the brother of renowned quantum physicist William Joyce. I've always been fascinated by William's work. His publications from 97 to 99 were groundbreaking for the scientific community. Businessman, I've been able to help shape a path to create practical applications for William's work by building on the foundation that he created with a group of immensely talented physicists. That was the basis for Project Promenade. The results have been absolutely revolutionary. Okay. Yes, that was mildly educational.
You made a long trip just to see a research project?
Well, reading between the lines, Paul was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I don't...
He needed a friend. I wanted to help him any way I could.
It was in English, yes.
Son of a bitch.
Don't necessarily know if it's so much grammar was bad as...
In the flesh.
Like,
The esteemed Mr.
there's a
Paul
lot of
Serene.
text, so they had typos
Shaking my
and just
bags.
left words
Shut up
out.
and bring it in.
I don't know why that happened. It's odd.
6 years. And I was starting to think you'd never come back.
Yeah, me too.
Because it seems consistently not bad grammar so much as just like a word left out. And they're all two-letter words. It's just like,
This
oh,
way.
they forgot it there.
We're going upstairs to the project lab. How was the flight?
First class. Thank you for that.
That's the same.
It's a step up from our van trip to Utah.
I missed that van.
I'm guessing that Will's not meeting us.
He doesn't know we're here.
I knew Paul had asked my brother
Thanks
Will
for
to consult on his project.
yelling down the hall for me.
Will was all the family I had, but he was difficult.
Somebody left their computer open without
Incident?
locking the screen.
Jesus, Will.
Tisk, tisk.
You do this time.
Joseph, I asked, and I've got confirmation from our supervisor that Dr. William Joyce's
Yo,
security
Paul,
clearance needs to
think
be
you got enough
revoked.
space here?
So yeah, the time for termination is scheduled for 4:20 October 9th precisely. That's very specific. No idea why that exact time. Must be a contract thing. Guy was consulting on Promenade, but he lost his shit in front of investors a few days ago. I was the one dragging him out. It got pretty crazy. He was yelling about how some lady warned him this would happen. No idea what the hell he was about. If it was up to me, I'd cut his clearance immediately, but screw it, they don't want my advice. I don't want to get involved in any of that Monarch stuff anyway. Let's just do our jobs. So just keep an eye open for Dr. Joyce until then, okay? Don't feel too bad about it. I heard this guy actually stole some video game from the break lounge or something, so maybe not somebody we want running around anyway.
That will be for me to decide.
I know, right? 4:20. Blaze it. Although, that's... 4:20 a.m. is quite curious, but also of note, we are here at about 4 a.m. Somebody mentioned on our way in. They're like, oh, about 4 a.m. is pretty late for a meetup. So 4:20 a.m. I think is actually a significant time. Yes. It's like right now. I think that's going to come into play.
It's quite the facility you got here.
What can I say? I have a knack of milking money out of wealthy investors. In here, Jack.
Yeah, exactly.
Going up.
Yeah, the protest was 10-8, so it's 10-9. So that is really, really right now.
Protests against Monarch are going strong, I see.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't join in. I thought that kind of trouble was your forte.
Well, it used to be our forte. You're the one that sold out.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Rich and successful isn't too bad. You should give it a try.
All right, let's go.
There's more to this than you're letting on. Is it about my brother?
Still worry about him, huh?
If Will did something wrong, then...
Jack, man.
It's supposed to be a band shirt.
Stone Grove. This project we've been working on is going to change the entire world.
Why do I smell one of your long-winded presentations on the horizon?
I would never.
Oh, look, a presentation.
Oh, look. A perfectly placed presentation to illustrate the project. Now, who put that there?
Can't imagine.
Oh, shocking.
Okay. Enough joking. The lab's this way, Jack. Come on.
We'll get to your lab.
All right, hit me with the knowledge.
I know you love this stuff. Come on, man. Dazzle me.
Well, if
What
you
is a
insist.
band shirt? I think it had a tour dates
Progress.
on the back of his shirt.
Our primary drive as a species.
Oh, no.
Over time, we have
Doing the
cured
marketing, too.
life-threatening illnesses. Explore the world.
Oh, good. Going into marketing spiel mode.
Don't ruin my flow.
I really resonate with this guy.
There is one element which denies us true progress. Time itself. Now, I'm not a scientist, but here's how it's been explained to me. We've known that, in theory, a rotating black hole creates a deformation in space-time, potentially allowing travel through both space and time. Years ago, William Joyce, your brother, posited the existence of chronon particles, now known as Meyer-Joyce particles, which fill an all-encompassing field, enabling the constant and steady progression of
He's a
time.
business person that helps scientists get funding, I guess.
We have combined both these theories to discover a way to manipulate that field.
He's like the product owner.
The results are staggering. There's more, but that's enough of a primer for now.
All right, let's do this. So this is about quantum physics. Paul, you know my brother spent years stuck down that rabbit hole.
Hey, it's not necessarily bad to be the product owner. It's just, you know, reasonable to say he's not the scientist. He just works with the team doing the science.
The city had changed. Paul changed. Didn't feel right being back.
It was your hometown. In 6 years, you never felt any desire to return?
There was always more keeping me away.
Not everybody needs to return to their hometown within 6 years. Chill out. Hold up, man. There might be more stuff over here. More computers left open, not locked screens. Tisk, tisk. Man, what a door. I kind of expected that to go the other way, honestly.
Promenade.
Oh, shit. You guys must have some budget. What is all this?
The future, Jack. You were looking at the biggest discovery of our time.
The fact that his name is Jack is kind of funny.
Scientist. What do you need me for?
I feel like it gives a lot of oomph to all of the times they call his name
I
specifically.
need someone I can trust. I need you to help me convince Will.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
What of it, Jack?
When your brother found out the scope of what we were building here, he... well, you know Will.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta get something from my desk. Will overreacted. Scared off the investors, ranting about miscalculations, dangers, all with no evidence. It works. But they're gonna cut
Just
our
jump on
funding
this
if I don't
laptop
prove it.
here.
I see the concept of personal space is still foreign to you.
See, he commented on it.
Tabs on you.
Mayor, we absolutely cannot afford to lose momentum at this point. If we put Project Promenade on hold, then we will lose every Chronon specialist on staff overnight. Monarch is paying double the wages we are. It'd be an absolute nightmare. Our staff is irreplaceable. I'm struggling to hold on to them as it is. I've known William Joyce since childhood. There's no doubt that he's a genius, but he also has a history of paranoia and mental instability. He's lost sight of the big picture. His concerns regarding Project Promenade are outlandish,
Jack,
unfounded, and based
come
on
on.
ludicrous conjecture. The only reason we pulled Will in as an advisor is because there are no other qualified specialists available who the investors will trust to sign off on the project now that Dr. Kim is gone. We can't just wait for the board to find a suitable replacement because there are none. Kim approved these figures long before his death. I refuse to let Will sabotage everything we are building here. I need you to keep the investors distracted. Buy me time before a final decision is reached. I'll find a way to gather the proof we need in order to proceed to beta testing. Give me 48 hours. I'll make this right. Paul. And this must have been... That was probably the response to this previous one? It was. Paul, investors have made their decision based on William Joyce's concerns. They are halting all funding for Project Promenade until an equally qualified specialist can be assigned by the project. Yeah, I see. I mean, it's true. Time, like, there's a lot of opportunity for shenanigans.
You know asking for help is not easy for me.
Uh-huh.
I am in deep trouble. You see, the tests I have to run here are not strictly speaking legal. You're the only one I can trust to help me with this.
Whatever Will did, I want to make it right.
What makes them not legal?
I love my older brother.
I don't know. Am
but he
I?
didn't make it easy.
Who knows?
It's already essentially set up. Anyone can do it, but you're the one I want to do this with. Jack.
Why?
Thank you. I knew I could count on you.
I'll pack my things and head to the airport ASAP. Whatever this is about, just make sure Will doesn't know I'm coming home. Not the kind of baggage I need to unpack right now. To Jack Joyce. Oh, so this was to me. Hold on, let's go to the bottom, actually. Let's read this from the beginning. Holy crap, this is long. Okay, here we go. Subject coming home. To Jack. Jack, it's been too long. You ever coming home for a visit? The ocean sewage... the ocean sewage musk of Riverport isn't luring you back yet? This sentence is not that good. Not to brag, but they've recently deemed the city the coastal Detroit of America. Everybody's thrilled as you can imagine. What's the latest? Where are you now? I'm guessing you're squatting in some Buddhist temple making feng shui bracelets and brushing up on your Bikram? Whatever. So like chakram? Cultural ignorance intentional to aggravate you. Ah. Thank you. Still waiting for the day I get the call that you need me to bust you out of some shady Thai prison. I've got a fund on standby for your inevitable fuck-ups with the law. All seriousness, though, hope you're doing well. Thinking about you. Miss you, man. By the way, this is going to come as a shock. Remember the big project I told you I'm heading at the university? They want to bring in your brother as a consultant for the final stages. Just wanted to let you know before you read it online or something. You'll be reading a lot more about our project once it goes public very, very soon. It'll be hard to avoid the buzz even over there. We both know William can be difficult. Any advice on how to best deal with him? Best, Paul. I don't know what the heck they want from Jack right now. From Jack to Paul. Moneybags. Navigating my way through Vietnam, heading back to Thailand in the near future. Hope you're keeping that fund stacked because I'm bound to make some bad decisions along the way. Actually, I got in a little bit of trouble down that way already, but I think it's all sorted now and nobody made the mistake of calling the cops. How's the high life? Saw an article on you recently. Top 30 entrepreneurs under 30 or something. Still wearing that ridiculous overpriced watch I see. About Will. What can I say, really? Clearly, I'm not the expert on dealing with my brother. There's a reason we haven't talked in 6 years. The best advice I can give you is this. Lose the watch, Jack. Will's in good hands. Don't worry. I'll stop wearing the watch when you stop stealing fugly ram statuettes for souvenirs from police stations. You'll never let that one go, will you? I keep the photo as my phone background. Your noble protest still provides me with inspiration. Travel safe. That's borderline creepy. Best of luck finishing up the project. Talk soon. Jack, you know I'm the last person to ever ask for a favor. Okay, so here we're getting to the meat and potatoes. But I desperately need your help, man. Everything I've built here my entire career, it's all at risk of crashing down if I don't do something. I need to take the only measure that will put this project back on track. But I can't do it alone. I need somebody I can truly trust to help me fix this. Where are you right now? I only have 48 hours to set things right. I know Riverport is the last place you want to be, but I can have a flight booked for you immediately. I realize this is by no means a small ask, but I'm desperate. I need to know if you're in. Best, Paul. Okay. Almost 2 decades as friends. Not once have you ever asked for help. This must be bad. You okay? What kind of trouble are you in? Of course I'm in. I'm here for you, man. Currently in Bangkok, but I can find a way to Riverport as soon as possible. We'll wait by a computer for further details. You know, what? Well, good friends, at least. I just booked you a flight from Bangkok to Riverport, first class. Taxi will be waiting for you at the airport when you get here and drive you straight to the university. I can't tell you any more over email, but we'll explain everything when you get here. You just saved my life. These aren't the ideal conditions for a reunion, but can't wait to see you again. I'll pack my things and head to the airport ASAP. Okay. That was that conversation chain.
So...
Science!
Corridor schematics. Travel clockwise leads to a forward progression in time. Counterclockwise, travel backwards.
Oh, it's like you invented a clock.
A clock!
Yes. Years ahead of our time.
Yeah, I guess it's just because it's super duper illegal or whatever. Although that's kind of squiffy is why it's so illegal. Like, he wanted somebody he could really trust to do illegal crap with him.
There, labeled Chronon conduit. That'll activate the core. I'm gonna run diagnostics and make sure it remains stable.
Any more story things in here? I guess not. All right, let's do some science. Chronon conduit. Push the lever.
That's just the Chronon conduit initiating.
Gotta warn a guy.
Are you sure it's supposed to do that?
Stable.
What was that?
It is a bit weird that, like,
rotating micro black hole, so activating it can be
he
a bit intense.
he feels like qualified enough to actually like follow the figures and stuff. Like, he's not a scientist, so like, how the hell does he know what the heck is going on?
Just like old times, eh? Slightly illegal, moderately reckless.
I'd raise some hell with Paul in the past.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we are without supervision right
Still, I
now.
didn't understand how massive and far-reaching the
Wildly
consequences for this would be.
irresponsible
How could I?
activities are taking place.
I knew Paul.
Oh,
He played
hold
it
on.
cool,
Paper.
but I could tell he was nervous.
It's happening. We're really doing
Oh no,
this,
that's what we
Jack.
just looked at.
It's gonna be
Oh, it was
amazing.
a tab. I see. Excuse me, coming through. Or not.
Here, take this. You need this key to activate the corridor.
Oh, and it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous that they have like a freaking nuclear 2-person lock system. It's just like, I'll just call up my irresponsible childhood friend who's off doing relatively illegal things in foreign countries.
It's like we're launching a nuke. Wait, we're
Dude.
not launching a nuke, right?
Freaking Jack, man. Me and Jack are on the same wavelength.
2, 1.
God damn, Paul. What is this?
The corridor.
Hey, Stella. How's it going?
Passenger enters one end, travels around the loop, exits the other, and arrives at the predetermined time and the physical location where the machine is situated in that time.
Passenger. Wait. This is a corridor for... You're actually going inside that thing? In the machine, through time. Fucking time machine.
Of course you did, Stella.
I'm
At
going to be the
least
first, Jack.
I convinced you to
You're
stop
my
having your
witness.
real ass name
This
on
is
your
crazy,
private
Paul.
account.
And this can't be safe. What happens when...
Our team has already proved it works in the trial phase. It is ready. We've passed every test, every inspection. We're about to
Everyone
make history, Jack.
taking part in this is an idiot right
All
now.
you have to do is hit that switch.
Hit the switch.
2 minutes to the past.
Wow.
Remember this moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, 2 minutes in the past is like now. This is
Paul.
slightly a bit of a you know, time travel
It's
anomaly
fine.
here.
It's okay. Stay calm, Jack.
Stay calm. There's 2 of you. You just fucking multiplied.
Technically, it's the same one at different
This
time
is
points.
exactly what was supposed to happen. He's me, a future version of me from 2 minutes in the future. Your evil future self. We did it! Fucking incredible. I mean, just imagine the implications. We could warn people about disasters before they happen. Cure
It's all-
diseases before they spread.
It's only a paradox if, like, you...
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, do something that would have prevented you from occurring there. So if future him were to push
Wait, Paul,
current
what are you
time
doing?
him like off the ledge and kill him, then we would enter a paradox because he wouldn't have existed in the future to have killed himself. So that's the paradox. Technically, just
And
seeing
what if you
yourself
There is
is
no what if.
okay.
I'm here. It's already happened.
That is true.
Jack. We did it.
Oh, that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even...
There's no time to stop now. We need to test the other direction. Set the machine to 5 minutes to the future.
There is a bit of a problem, though, because once Old One comes back out, then we will actually have 2 of them, and that's a bit of a problem.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Jack. Will?
He has a twin.
You
Yeah.
have to help me with this. We have to shut this thing down now.
No, stop him!
Shut up!
It could
Hold
damage
on.
the core!
Hold on. We can't shut it down. Paul's still in there.
Shut up!
Look
Shut
at me.
up!
Look at me. Put the gun down and we can talk.
Our
okay?
unstable brother
There's
is
no
back.
time. You're not thinking straight. Put the gun down. Jesus Christ, Will.
Time is going to end.
We don't like that.
You have to trust me.
Or what?
Yeah, right? Like,
No, I gotta let you out.
people who have seen, you know, too much of the truth are often seen as crazy.
Oh God! No!
At least we have a scientist to do supervision, right? We needed one of those. We did need 10 of those. 1 is not sufficient.
You okay?
I think so. I'll find a way out. Make sure Will's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Time stopped currently? Time
I
is
could
a little
hear
bit
Will's
stopped.
words in my head. Time is going to end.
Oh, I can push the things that are floating. Shove. Wait, did it, like, go back to its original position?
We broke.
Oh, it does. Wild. Stella, to your question, is fun. So far, we have not actually done much of anything. We are very in the prologue.
Is this really happening?
Yeah, there's some form of time bubble that's, like, sticking with Jack at the moment.
This can't be real.
I'm also walking really, really slow. See me
What
coming
the
through.
hell? This is crazy.
You good, Will?
Will.
Oh, that was him shrieking. That's what that droning was. Well, isn't that odd?
Jack. Hey, Will.
How you feeling?
What have we done? She warned me. I knew she was right.
Who is this she?
All this time.
Oh, I can run again.
This could all have been avoided. We're too late.
We have a time machine. Can it ever truly be too late? So it's an interesting question, Scobalts. Honestly, like, it depends on the nature of the frozen time, right? Because truly frozen time, like, you're just gonna go crazy and die if you can, simply because truly nothing would interact with you. Like, they always, in fiction, cheat, right? And there's some way that you interact with things, and then it's like, unfrozen just for you, or you can still move them around for some reason, but like, in the true situation of time being frozen, like, you get nothing. You can't even move.
I didn't know where he
You would be locked in place forever because the air itself is made up of particles, and then thus, if truly frozen, would no longer move out of your way, and you would be locked in position. Even if mentally, you and you alone were not, like, affected by time freezing. Right, where am I going? Maybe. Where did he run off to? Did I miss a prompt telling me what the heck I'm supposed to do? I don't actually have any buttons to interact with anything right now. Hello? 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 What are the controls? Jump is space. That's kind of what I thought. Space? Jump? Anything? Can I? Oh. Oh, I see. I need to sidle through this teeny tiny crack. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Jack, your hands.
Yeah, the idea that with time frozen, it's really complicated.
No!
You have to jump through a lot of goofy fictional hoops to assume that you can do anything at all. And of course, at that point, then, like, if you assume you're cheating in some way, then you might as well go the whole 9 yards and, I mean, essentially give you these kind of superpowers where you're like, I'm a Time Lord now or whatever. Like, okay. That's where we're at.
Jack, you just... What just... Go.
But ultimately,
Move.
being frozen in time would be boring as hell.
An out-of-control burst of energy that saved Will.
Jack, your proximity to the pulse.
Well, I'll take that.
It must have altered your relation to the chrono
Will,
field.
what I just did back there. What the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
Use layman's terms.
Explosion make time go bad. If time is an egg, then that egg is fucking broken. The time egg is fucked.
What?
That is
Why
not a
there an
better
egg in
analogy,
this?
my dude.
There's a fracture in time. It's breaking down, leading to the end of time and door.
What?
End of time and door.
That didn't help.
Stand back. I'll get it open.
We're gonna kick it.
HQ,
Or
securing the
shoulder it.
Over.
That
More of
was
them.
surprisingly effective.
They're coming. In here.
He's very intimately, like, knowledgeable about all of the little hidey holes in this place.
About the calculations. I tried to make you listen to me. By shoving a gun in my face? Yes, a gun. The universal symbol for shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Sound logic
He's
is
not
out.
wrong.
You...
Yeah, Jack does not seem to be a scientist.
We sure he didn't head back up to the lab? He could have gone back and tried to take the service elevator.
This doesn't make any
Enterprise
sense.
on his way there.
How? Why are you even here?
That's your biggest concern right now?
Backup's en route to flush him out.
Paul brought
You
me here to
don't
clean up
know.
your mess.
My mess? Do you even...
Just like,
May have to crawl behind.
Raider team, target spotted exiting the service elevator.
You heard her. Let's go.
push.
I have no context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years.
I mean, I guess
Sticking
especially
this.
if you're doing science on freaking time.
They're trying to kill us, Will. It's pretty goddamn personal.
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay, but why was he gonna lose his security clearance literally at 4:20 a.m.? I assume that all of this is happening at 4:20 a.m., but that doesn't explain why his thing was going to be going on then. I did not see you commenting anything about a time cop.
We have to stop this before it's too late.
YouTube being
How?
janky. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay.
First, we have to get to my car.
This is a thing that I have to remember to do because YouTube is stupid as hell for some reason. So in YouTube chat, there's an option at the top where you can select whether the chat is top chats or live chat. Live chat delivers all of the messages. Top chat, I don't know, decides with however YouTube feels at any given point in time what is considered a top chat and what is not. Apparently, your message was lost to the live chat because YouTube simply didn't think that comment was good enough. Thank you, YouTube. Although that reminds me that I need to remember to switch to live chat every time I stream because I have to re-up my chat guy every time. Thanks, YouTube. Very cool. I don't think your comments suck, so Cobalt. I'm kind of annoyed that YouTube thinks that I have enough people in chat to warrant me just losing chats. YouTube, I need all of the messages. Thank you.
Weapons free! We'll give up. Put down the gun, Joyce! Stop fucking shooting at us!
Don't call me Joyce.
Will, are you okay?
I think so. Jack, that was...
Yeah, they're just like making shit up as far as what is
I've used the gun
considered a
before. I've been in a
top
couple tough
chat.
spots. Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
Not good. This is not good. There's the elevator to the lobby.
Oh, is one like put away? Can I
The
not
elevator's
take?
through here.
Okay.
Wait. It's coming down.
I know.
Not again.
If I can get to
Come on.
Oh,
You can do this.
okay. Now I can jump.
These guys are wearing masks. One arm. You tell me.
The emotes will hopefully make a comeback as soon as I can get to YouTube Partner. The redeems, an unfortunate loss. I definitely agree with that. I was starting to, I was doing some looking to see if I can, here, pause that for a second. It's so goddamn bright. I was doing some looking, and I'm going to see if I can't find platform agnostic options, and I think I may have come across a sound alerts, at least, that is platform agnostic. Because all I need are like web messages coming in or like a browser source, and then I can stick that into OBS. I don't need YouTube. So if I can find some platform agnostic tools, I can then at least have Stream Elements send out a message on a timer with the link, right? Of like, hey, here's the link. You can go to this website and run sound alerts or whatever, right? And that would at least be something that I can do to help fill some of those gaps, because I like the sound alerts. I do like the redeems. So there might be ways to work around it. It wouldn't be integrated into YouTube until YouTube gets off its ass and makes itself a better streaming platform. But at the very least, I can get something. Also, I saw Stella ask me to do a trick. So I'll put up the hair. And so I think that will work. I was gonna jump on to the sound alerts one, but I decided I didn't want to log in with my YouTube account simply because I wasn't sure if it was like, oh, was it Kappa? I saw somebody ask for a trick. So there's a trick. Whatever. The trick is done. So sure, Camden. I'm happy to talk about sort of why I'm moving over to YouTube. They definitely have different strengths. It is a trick. Here, fine. Let me just reach up here. I'll give you a sparkly hand while I'm gesturing and talking wildly. I can change colors too. Sure, I'll just keep all of your attention as I talk about something. So the big thing that I wasn't getting from Twitch is Twitch does a terrible job helping you get any attention whatsoever. So Twitch does have better sort of like viewer integration tools, ways to interact with your viewers, like have fun things happen, right? It's true. Let me just where is there? We'll just turn that guy off, so we'll be slightly less blinded for now. So Twitch, if you have an audience, has more fun ways to engage. Hey, my light. More fun ways to engage your audience. It is absolutely true that that's the case. The problem is that Twitch does a much worse job helping you build an audience. YouTube has a much more robust suite of tools to help build an audience. Whether it truly works or not, I don't necessarily know. However, having the channel where, you know, I can also spread my clips via shorts, things like that. Shorts is very effective at getting eyes on your content, even if you have no following whatsoever. Twitch, of course, doesn't do jack shit with clips. I can't believe that Twitch still has not built some sort of algorithmic-based, like, clip viewing platform like TikTok or Shorts, where you can just scroll through clips. Like, it's baffling to me that they haven't done that. They already have all the damn clips, and they just haven't done anything. See, Camden, I have been uploading my VODs, but the VODs are simply not as effective at going out. They don't spread as much. Shorts specifically have a different style of algorithm that really put it out there much more effectively. About damn time Twitch does that. And so that's the main thing. Another thing that I really wanted out of YouTube that I can get, and I now have, that Twitch didn't provide was a dramatically improved visual quality. Because the restrictions on upload speed with Twitch are just so egregious that I cannot get my my stream to look satisfactory to me. I think part of it might be the way my model is, with the bright colors on the black and like a lot of glow and all of those things. I think make it very difficult to properly compress all of the possible visual detail into the small amount of bitrate that Twitch allows, which is 6,000 kilobits per second. So 6 megabits is all Twitch allows. And it, like, I cannot get my video looking decent whatsoever. Here on YouTube, I can stream in 1440p, 60 frames a second, like high quality, because I just upload at 32 megabits per second instead of 6. So I just brute force my way to visual quality. And that's pretty important to me. I really value the visual quality being good. You do have poo-poo internet. That is true that it will not benefit you. It certainly benefits me. yeah, it looks so much nicer on YouTube. It really makes a difference. So those are the main reasons. You're not wrong, Camden, that there are definitely trade-offs with trying YouTube over Twitch. The big thing for me, honestly, like, it ultimately, it's kind of a toss-up, right? Like, people succeed on one platform, people succeed on the other platform. The reality is that I've been trying to do Twitch for 2 years, and it simply has not been effective for me in the way I make content, the way I put it out. It has not worked in helping me grow the audience beyond what it is now, which I love my current audience. I love when people show up. I love chatting with the people that come by, but like, it's not, the platform wasn't doing me any good. So if I can convince my current audience to come with me to YouTube, it gives me at least another, lever to pull to try to get growth happening again, right? Like, it's just, let's try this and find out if it works. Exactly. It is really nice to have all of my stuff in the one place. And honestly, a thing that I'm going to try to do is I'm also going to try to use YouTube's posts that you can use. Because you can post in YouTube as well. And that allows me to not use Twitter, because I hate Twitter, and it has also never done me any good whatsoever. So if I can then use YouTube to also be my means of communicating with the people who follow my channel, oh God, thank you. I now no longer have to try to, get Twitter working for me. And Twitter can continue to simply be my, like, information network where I can try to find artists, where I can, keep up on what's taking place in the the VTuber scene, right? I can try to catch news, see what's the dramas going on, so I can kind of keep abreast of the current events. But I don't have to try to use it to, like, put out schedules. I don't have to do any of that stuff. I can just be on YouTube, tell people to find me on YouTube, and it's all there. So that's the big thing. We'll see if it works. It's certainly not the case that I will never, ever return to Twitch. If there is a compelling reason, keep abreast of current events. That's a real thing you can say. That's a thing you can say. And so if Twitch, does something that makes them less shitty, if they can figure out how to let people upload at far better frame rates and stuff, like, geez. No, you're right. Camden, that is accurate. Like, I had a concern. I did mention when I was starting today that I was like, here's the big risk. I'm going back to me being a weirdo variety streamer playing random shit, because I had been playing Elden Ring for quite some time, and Elden Ring can draw people in, because, it's popular. But ultimately, I personally, from a personal standpoint, get bored with games relatively quickly. So it's kind of inevitable that I can't just, like, sit down and play sort of the big games, because I don't care for them, or I'll get bored of them relatively quickly anyway. So it's like, this is a grave that I have dug for myself, and it's something that I simply accept. I play weird games. I play lots of odd games, and that's simply the way it's going to be. Hopefully I can find an audience that likes to come and see the weird games I play. But, if not, no. I appreciate that, Camden. It's certainly not a thought that I have myself also considered, right? Like, it is a shame. It does limit my ability to pull in mass appeal, right? Because I don't play the big ticket games. Like, it is what it is. It is certainly something to consider. Anyway, now that we have gone on a sidetrack, let's first and foremost stop being blinding, and then bring back our game that we have hidden. Bum. Yeah, and there's of course also no guarantee of growth. I can do everything right and, you know, still not grow because random chance and algorithms and blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just...
Did you hear that?
That just happens.
They know our names.
It's what it is.
They must be after the machine. The elevator. It's the only way out.
Yeah, it is another issue of sticking with one major game. People will be much less likely to stick with you if you have changed games.
Jack, in here.
Yeah, that's the other issue. You're right, Kappa. Like, if you don't have fun playing a game, it's like, you know, who's gonna come and watch you not have fun? It's not a thing people want. Okay, we're talking to Burke. I don't know who Burke is. Burke, check it out. I was looking for key people among these protesters in case we need to get some leverage. It's a bit of a crapshoot. It's not like they have an official website with an org chart or something. One of them had her email address on a poster. We saw that poster, actually. So I took a look at her inbox. Totally a great use of my time and expertise, by the way. These people are so interesting and not at all boring me to death. This Amy Ferrero seems to be in charge. It's not like there's a real chain of command, but she seems to be coordinating this shit and generally calls the shots. So if we're going to grab somebody so we can spin things later on, she'd be the one. She's got family we can lean on if we want to go that way. Check out the email below. There's some other names and intel in there you might find useful. Are they talking about, like, just yanking somebody off the street? That's pretty weird. Check out the email below. Now, go with your bad self and get ready to, I don't know, do whatever it is you manly man types do before conducting an illegal clandestine paramilitary operation. Lift weights, arm wrestle, smear some camo paint on each other's faces. Is that a thing? Good talk, Charlie. Prep before the... Oh, it's so long, I don't care. Okay. Horror games make you... Yeah, like, I have very little effect from horror games.
We can't go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
So that's really the thing. Like, I could try, but they just... They don't frighten me that much. I'm not that interesting.
We need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we can fix it?
In theory.
Oh, man, yeah. Like, time waste puzzles are really annoying.
The countermeasure won't be easy.
I felt like that in,
What
was the one that I just played?
Okay.
The Talos Principle.
Maybe the door
specifically with the puzzles.
Let me try.
The, like, Tetris-style puzzles, because, those felt like a huge waste of time to me, because they weren't an interesting puzzle. They were just like, just try it until they fit. Apparently we've stopped time again. What, can I just grab you and move you?
Crap. Frozen again.
Yank? It's true. I can play co-op horror games.
Unfreeze Will. Even if the world was still frozen.
Stunner.
That's very convenient.
She was right. About the fracture. About all of this.
Whoop. Give me that assault rifle. I just yanked it out of his hands and just tossed the SMG on the floor. Oh, that was really funny to me. Oh, what have we here? Going to be working in conjunction with Prowler Squad for the duration of this operation. Martin Hatch assures me you that already know your roles. There's another freaking typo. Thanks for that. But I'm sending this list to make sure that you understand the roles of the squads you will be potentially assisting if the operation does not go according to plan. There's no room for error on this one. Bandit Squad, do some stuff. Prowler Squad, do some other stuff. Raider Squad, continue doing stuff. Extraction Squad. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, everybody's... Okay. People are doing stuff.
Let's go.
Phasmo's reasonably entertaining. Phasmo really doesn't frighten me, but it's a fun time. What's going on here? Oh, they're They're wrangling the protesters. Can I help her?
I met this girl.
What are you doing?
On my way here. I'm gonna get her moving.
We're gonna rescue her. Cool.
She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
I don't know.
I never got like hugely into Phasmo, but it's one of those like, I don't know, just sort of friendly activity games where if you got some friends that like it, it's fun to just like goof around, you know, frighten them, cause problems, that sort of thing.
To what they've done.
What? Did I just like actually hear that guy? Interesting. Only in horror games do I really troll, because boy is it funny.
You said you were prepared for this. That you knew it was gonna happen. How?
I mean, I have to entertain myself somehow. It's not scaring me, so, you know.
I'll explain in the car.
Oh, was that my driver? I don't know. I thought he was just a taxi driver and just, you know, probably left. Alan Wake, isn't that another game?
For now. Oh, no. My car. They're patrolling the parking
It's true.
lot. Oh, God.
I don't remember who I was playing Phasmo with, but I also locked them in, and that was
Take
really
care of
funny.
this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
I feel like Alan Wake was the game. I might have been Mocha.
Here. You'll need the keys. Hey, Jack. Be careful.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
Thanks for the keys, bro. It's a V. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I've got V somewhere I can reach. V. Let's put V here. Okay. Great. Okay. Time vision to locate enemies, hazards, and items.
What the hell?
My powers were growing.
I love...
I started to sense things.
I love how this is a thing...
Echoes from the past.
That, like, every game gives you some form of vision to find enemies, right? And they just give them random-ass names. How is this related to time in any way, shape, or form? Can I kill for ammo? Can I just, like, sneak out of here? I'm trying to find Will's car. Maybe I can, you know... Well, too late now.
I'm supposed to be in goddamn Thailand.
I feel less confident about my mouse sensitivity now because it's like way wonky when I start targeting. It's like way slower.
There's a different parking lot that even had to pick this. All right, where's your car, Will?
Yeah. Video games make people far more... I mean, not playing video games, but being the protagonist of a video game simply makes you far more willing to just shoot people arbitrarily.
I could see an echo of the past.
Oh.
Will. arriving at the university.
Hello there.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
But that's... I'm seeing the past.
That would check out, yeah. Not the weirdest thing you've seen all day.
Oh, shit!
That's 3, cast a time stop.
Something clicked. I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing!
Will. Fuck. They're coming from where I left Will. I gotta get back to him.
I swear to God, you heard him!
I mean, we could time stop, or we could just shoot them dead.
Flank him!
Oh, okay. Well, now we're down to the pistol. Pistol is not as accurate.
Control it.
Well, I guess I'll steal that. Oh.
I could do that. How many of these assholes are there?
Wow. Dude, they do not like being shot while they're in there. Can I, like, catch him? Yes, I can. I might have only shot the thing.
need to get to Will.
That's one of my complaints with third-person shooters like this. It makes it very difficult sometimes to not hit obstacles. Hi.
You're Jack Joyce.
Where is he? Where's my brother?
They're taking him to the library.
How does he not
might
just
still be able to
immediately
catch
stop time and steal her gun? Like, come on, man.
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than... Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
That's the first time you saw Beth Wilder.
Yeah, but definitely not the first time she saw me.
Will.
One thing I do wish, it does need a Zoe, though. I wish YouTube did a little better. It's much harder for me to differentiate chatters in my live chat just because people don't get different colored names. Like, they don't get to pick their colors, and so I can see everybody's little icon, but, like, that's not in the block of text, and everybody with essentially all the same gray names kind of runs together, and it can be different.
Will before it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. You're all Greymore, so it's like it's much harder to identify whom is who, or who is whom. Well, whatever. Time vision icon blinking. Press V.
Supposed to take William Joyce alive.
Kappa is blue.
Please, let me go. I can
Hypothetically, whenever I manage to get partnered, I will probably open up memberships, which memberships would change color.
Will.
Memberships would get a color, which might help slightly at least. Hello.
Fuck!
Shift to time down. Yay, I can finally get out of the way.
Oh, shit! No, 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 no! He's right here! What the fuck is going on in there? We're moving in! Go, go, go!
I do find this game relatively interesting, though,
Gotta get to the library.
just because they give you a little
That's where
bit
they take
different sort of tools to play with in the sort of shooter genre. It's not just like throw a grenade, you know, melee them. Here's some guns. It gives you a little bit more variety with the time control.
Gotta keep moving, Jack.
I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? Yes, you may. I actually don't remember what her line is there. Yes, yes. Anybody else? No. I think we're okay. All right. I love The Emperor's New Groove. It's such a great movie. Okay, are we going this way? Oh, wait. I see. I have a time echo.
Don't make sense. Dragging this asshole to the library?
Oh, yeah. She did. She does say you're dismissed.
The time machine. You taking the time machine?
Hey, I said no talk.
She turned me into a newt. A newt? Well, I got better. Also a good movie. McDonald cafeteria.
What?
But not to be confused with McDonald's.
You still had no idea that Wilder was helping you?
She wasn't the only one.
Nothing. Lights are out across the whole damn campus.
Somebody cut the power. Hostiles here. It's Joyce!
They're very much more durable than I had given them credit for. I don't know why that guy didn't die when I first shot him, like, a whole bunch. His name is Jack Joyce. So when they yell Joyce, they're calling out his last name. Much better, I think, is going to be. Damn this SMG and its garbage accuracy. That was a miss. Pistol it is. I don't know. They have to, like...
Yeah, I will.
It's... The thing about guns in video games is, like... Some of them fall victim to the have to balance them issue, where it's like... Some guns would just be clearly superior, but they're just like, well, we'll just make this, like, way inaccurate so that it isn't just better. Sad that I don't have my assault rifle anymore, though. Oh, the accuracy! For crying out loud. Hey. I do kind of like that I don't have to actually...
Gotta get to the library.
Like... specifically move in and like activate cover. So it's like it is a cover shooter, but it's not like a cover to cover shooter. He just ducks if he's behind something, which I kind of appreciate.
No time to lose.
Where am I actually going? Did I come in from upstairs? And then I came down here? What am I looking for? Wait, was that an opportunity to switch something? A heavy pistol? Sure. I'll take a heavy pistol.
Why are you taking me here?
It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the
Makes
library.
sense.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, I
Will.
should
took him to
burst
the library.
shot, but it goes
I gotta
inaccurate
find a
so
way
damn
in. I gotta get to him
fast.
fast. There's gotta be another way in.
I mean, you have a gun. You can break a lot of locks with a gun, my dude. Love how he's more willing to shoot people with a gun than he is
Where
to
did that
shoot a
come from?
lock. Yeah, I've discovered how to jump. What's this?
Looks like I'm not the only one with a grudge.
Here I thought it was gonna be a quiet night, but it sounds like things have taken a real
Why
bad
would
turn.
I just stand here and listen to this? I'm not gonna do that. That's ridiculous. I have important things to do. Gosh, he looks stupid jumping when he's not trying to climb something. Ah, of course. The old yellow
Let's go way
tarps. Of course I should jump to the yellow.
Come on, I don't have time for this.
I see. Yes, that's become
Gotta
clear.
slow that thing down somehow.
I love how he's like, I need to find some way to slow that thing down, as though he does not have time powers. Well, it doesn't end the audio, but it's also not very easy to hear it, because like it's still considered the sound source.
Time machine core in transit.
They freaking stole the time machine.
Hey, hands where I can see.
Okay.
What the hell is going on around here?
That's the concern. We've shot a whole lot of people. I wouldn't be too concerned about it.
HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders.
They got him.
Over.
I wonder where the brother is. Enemy
We'll just go the shoot first, ask questions later strategy.
The library's ready to blow. Now?
Yeah, ammo. Okay. Not too bad. I was just... Oh, well, I'll talk about that after this fight.
Jack, run!
Yeah. They're doing a terrible job of communicating with each other. Control to create a time machine. Okay. Easy. Oh, that was the wrong button. Why am I no longer holding the freaking... And I can shoot out of it. Fantastic. You love to see it. Oh! That's still not the right button. I should probably stop hitting the wrong button. That would dramatically improve my chances of survival. The gunplay's not like amazing, but it's at least relatively unique. Like, they're giving me options that are very different than typical, which I can at least appreciate that for the time being.
Will, you all right?
I mean, it would make sense if it behaved like that, no in or out, but
fine.
I'm, at the moment, like an enormous time cheater, so I just get to do whatever the hell I want
I got
to.
a whole new batch of messed up shit I need you to explain.
Really, the way it works out.
Get me out of here first.
If it was dealing with some kind of, like, real alleged physics... Hey, thanks for coming by, Camden. See you later. Like, real alleged physics where it's like, okay, how would a bubble shield work? No in or out. That would make sense. But I'm just cheating with time. Like, stuff just doesn't affect me. Which, again, the bullets should still count as being affected, but I'm an enormous cheater. They just... We just are using fictional time
I didn't like the
effects.
color.
We just do whatever we want.
No, Jack, I need them.
Hold that thought.
My briefcase was in that car.
I'll take you shopping. It's a fucking briefcase.
A briefcase that contains something I need in order to stop the crash.
Yeah, I like how he's like, oh, my briefcase. Well, you don't need that. Nothing important ever goes into a briefcase.
Yeah, well, it's not too late to leave you here.
How the hell are you staying alive?
That's part of the messed up shit I need explained. You got any theories about being able to manipulate time?
Oh, hey, look, a red thing that will likely explode if I shoot it. Right.
I think they changed their minds.
Ah! Oh, that's all of them, I guess. Yeah, but that's kind of what I was saying earlier, right? Like, yeah, a bullet should no longer be affected by my stuff, but also all of the air around us. Like, we're just cheating the time system. We're just doing what we want.
Why? Who is she?
She knows about the fracture. I trust her.
Glad you trusted somebody.
It's not that simple, Jack. I kept secrets from you to keep you safe.
Safe? Look around you, Will. Does this feel safe to you?
This isn't my fault. Beth warned me this would happen. I did everything in my power to stop it.
Oh,
but you never told me any of this.
I couldn't just...
How long have you known?
We don't have time for this now, Jack. We have to get to that briefcase.
Yeah, I have sort of mixed feelings on it, I guess. Like,
let's move.
I think for most games, it's probably good that it's done that way. But in another way, it is a little bit predictable, right? Like, it's so obnoxiously obvious, especially in some games. Like I mentioned, it was like, this one did the yellow better, where I was like, oh, I found the yellow tarps. That's the path. Like,
Jack, we gotta go.
The tarps are kind of okay. They fit the scene. But some of the games where they just, like, spray paint every ledge yellow that you need to jump on, it's like a real pain in, like, oh, it's so obnoxious.
Paul, what happened to you? What are you doing?
And apparently, some games did a test on that and found that, like, people just spent forever trying to figure out where they could go. But, like, I don't know. Can we just find a better way to communicate?
I'm giving you one chance to change your mind. This path.
Well, Paul also cheats, apparently.
The future, I've seen it. I've lived it. For 17 years.
17 years. It was you, the first experiment.
Come with me and we can see this through. Or hold on to your hope and burn with it.
Now listen, I built a device. I can stop this. I can.
You can't.
This is madness. There's no harm in trying.
There is. That's why I can't risk you opposing me, Will. It doesn't have to end like this.
We can't just let this happen. I'll never stop trying.
It took me years
I
to
never
come to
actually
terms with
played
what must
Mirror's
be
Edge.
done.
It looked pretty neat.
But
I
we
just
don't
never got
have
around
years.
to it.
Wait.
trigger. I never wanted this.
This seems to be future Paul in some capacity. Well, he is definitely dead. Ow.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, it's Liam. That was a name that we recognized from some of the emails. Yeah, so we lost track of Paul. So this is presumably some sort of future Paul, because both Pauls were in the machine at one point in time. One of them went in to come out, which he did 2 minutes prior, but then went back in. And was supposed to go 5 minutes into the future. Correct. But then we lost track of him. We don't know what happened to him. It blew up. He was still inside. And something plot device. Yeah, pretty much. Paul couldn't handle killing Will, so he just let a building do it for him.
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those
being carried like a sack of potatoes.
Question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be.
Uh-huh.
I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
We have one hope, because Will was talking about Beth was giving him information.
Should have arrived here by now. We may have a
And had warned Will. So Beth seems to be in some sort of know.
You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look.
Did we escape? Why did he say to find Jack?
We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan.
Wait, now I'm
I
Paul.
see two options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But if those witnesses disappear,
the public will start asking questions.
Is this the past?
Potentially turn on Monarch.
All clear, sir.
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side. But that leaves us with
the loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Mr. Serene?
Oh. I find it weird that I'm playing the villain right now. Oh, and there's a goofy statue here.
I want this delivered to my office.
The stupid one that Jack gave him,
What is it?
apparently.
A reminder.
Just initiated a quantum ripple. Watch the next episode of the show to see the consequence of your action. What show? What?
I suggest we deal with the issue at hand.
What?
Liam Burke
what?
Over there can explain the situation in more detail.
Of course.
To what are you referring?
How long until the core is ready for transport?
Okay, definitely not
It'll be
past
en
Paul.
route to
This
Monarch
is like
headquarters
current
in less
Paul.
than an hour. Installation should be complete before the gala.
Good. Jack would never understand the necessity of what I'd done. It wasn't the death William deserved. But his knowledge posed too great a risk to our plan.
It's pretty effed up, my dude. William Joyce, project consultant for Project Promenade, witness to core heist operation. Objective, capture alive if possible, the lunar to Paul Serene. A strange brother of Jack Joyce, renowned physicist, proposed existence of Chronon field at age 19. Invented first time machine prototype, developed countermeasure. Joined Project Promenade as consultant after death of Dr. Kim. Well, I am Paul. I kind of assume he's a bad guy, but
he's listening.
I don't know. Maybe they're angling to make him not a bad guy.
We had Jack in custody, but I was starting to witness visions from the future which made it clear that could change very soon.
I see. Do have Jack.
Sir.
Oh, hey, it's
Who
the
is this?
protester
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses.
that Jack tried to rescue.
Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
My powers grew stronger, even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional.
Yeah, right.
The moment wouldn't
The whole
end
greater good
until I
BS.
made up my mind.
The junction power reveals 2 potential futures. Your decision at each junction point will still steer the stories of both the game and the live-action show. What live-action show are we talking about here? Hold to show PR. Hold to show hardline. Okay, so I guess I can
initialize a PR campaign.
View.
I want to stay.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
I don't know if either of these paths are the not evil route.
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
Okay, what about the other one?
Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could.
I know what you're talking about.
This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
I don't know if this one has an external
would turn against us.
Live action show. There might be episodes in the game.
Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
Yeah, sure. Let's make him like the real evil dude. Well, because they were talking about how the choice would impact the live-action show, which it's a single-player game. There's no way that I could actually be affecting a real show, right? A televised show.
Take her and the others to the Ground Zero operation.
Make it quick. Painless.
There has to be some sort of live-action show in the game that I can track down somehow.
Please!
They really just tossed it in there like I knew what the hell they were talking about, though.
Stop! Please! Help me!
Jack! There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Oh, wait. No! Jack!
Oh.
This way!
We're seeing what's happening.
I use my power to guide us, to decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That
There's
gives
an
the chosen
inevitable
few
end of
a chance to survive.
time. How do a few chosen survive
I've
an
seen
end of
the
time?
end of time.
How does that work? It's not exactly the end of time, is it? Oh. Well, they do apparently tally the the votes. Oh. Oh. The show. We have arrived. It's live action. Hold on, can I make myself... Well, I can't make myself much smaller. I'll duck out of the way a little bit. Real people!
What do you want?
I'm here for live action cutscenes, man.
Names, witnesses, anyone who might implicate Monarch.
Do a glowy thing. Do I have a glowy thing anymore? Hold on. Let me...
See those two men on either
Here,
side?
I'll give you the little drifty boys.
I'm going to stand. I'm going to leave. And the one on your right is going to shoot you in the head.
Oh, well. Will they?
Fuck you.
Hmm.
Wait.
Honestly, I kind of miss live-action cutscenes. They used to do them when, you know, graphics weren't good enough to show people's faces, so they had to, like, figure out an alternate way. But now they're like, we'll just render it, it's fine. But I like when it comes back. This is neat. Like, Command & Conquer was always kind of the famous one. They did the live action. Whoa. Oh, Chrono Boys. Yeah, the old ones were a little bit campy, but these are like, you know, like real actors taking it seriously and stuff.
Seems your work's been undone. We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transpo.
How the fuck does that happen?
Knowing how isn't important. You just need to find him. Wincott is working on a location.
Great.
What is it?
What?
Something's wrong.
University. That's not how we operate. It was sloppy.
Have all your operations gone smoothly? Go home, Liam. Wait for the call. I'm sure your wife misses you.
That sounded vaguely threatening.
This is an official Monarch used as private security forces.
Okay, now, City Hall servers are on a different platform.
That was action-packed email writing right there.
Contractors who need two-way access. That means weaknesses. So, all we have, huh? Where what?
Weaknesses, you said.
Shut the fuck up, Bernard. Now, all we have to do is identify as a client who had previous access, maneuver our way through all the holes poked in the firewall, and assuming all these ports are just left open, then all we have to do
This is the damn show, Stella.
and just move our way up.
This is the show. You gotta keep showing up. Then you'll get to watch the show.
Come on. Come on. And we're in.
Oh, TV hacking.
Dash cam.
You're so
Computers at
funny.
headquarters, I mean, hell, I could hijack police scanners and put out an APB on your mom.
That's right.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
Coffee?
Yeah, I know, it's coffee. What the fuck is it doing on my desk, Brenner? Have you ever seen one of these? You know what it is?
I've seen those coasters.
Yeah, do they
That
have these
exact
in
coaster I have seen somewhere.
Whatever. Use it. Now, you tell me what's next, Brenner?
The
I
table
know you don't know, and that makes me sad for you.
was
All we
not
do now,
wood.
we draft an email to Mayor
You
Ratcliffe
don't need a
letting him know that
coaster.
Monarch is offering their private security forces, which of course he's gonna take because at this point, without him knowing, we've tied both his hands behind his back when he wasn't looking. And that, Brenner, is how you take Riverport under Monarch control.
It's fucking awesome.
Guy's a tool.
Shit.
Hi, Martin Hatch.
Mr. Hatch, perfect timing. I was just...
Wincutt, where are we with Joyce?
Joyce, yeah, I've got the cameras. I just need to find a locale.
Keep an eye on it. And when you find him, contact Burt directly. I think we have a traitor in our midst.
Would you say that you have a traitor
Hello?
among us?
Oh, but I'll let you
Would
go.
have
Mr.
actually
Hatch.
been fitting had he said it there.
Was that Martin Hatch?
Get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of my office.
Maybe. Could be Liam. He certainly didn't seem all aboard for the way they were behaving. This is a lot longer than I expected. It's still going. Yeah, the wife thing seemed kind of threatening, for sure. Yeah, we're still rolling, man. This is like a legit live action episode. The wolf, that's part of the overlay. Don't worry, that's it's not in the show.
Things have been really bad at work. I'm sorry.
He's probably being forced to work overtime and shit.
I dreamt you were a cat.
Okay.
Okay.
With these big furry bear paws.
Big what?
Way
That's
too big for your body.
This
is a strange creature.
The wolf howling is part of the glowing moats, because there's a forest ambient track that comes along with them. That's why you can hear like crickets and stuff.
You work more than any field manager in the history of field managers. Baby, you haven't been home in 2 days.
Yeah, they're like little forest moats float around.
Your mom's being difficult.
Oh, I'm
She's
being difficult, huh?
She's being very difficult. What?
I don't think that's the baby.
The baby.
Okay.
You would.
I like how they slip that info in. The baby.
Close your eyes.
That's right. Pregnant. Pregnant. Jingly jangle.
It's okay. Go.
Pregante.
Yeah.
Burke, you got a lead on Joyce.
What is it?
I was able to track his transpo. to a
Yeah, you kind of
warehouse
get
on Burgundy
screwed when your
Wilderness.
work is
Inside Ground Zero perimeter.
involves
coordinates
watching
now.
people get murdered, because they really got you by the balls. You can't just be like, I'm gonna take the weekend off. And they're like, we're gonna kill you. Like, oh, okay. Come on, Liam. Turn sides. Oh, student riot.
Becoming a very volatile situation, one that could boil over at any moment. Riverport police are asking that citizens stay clear of the area.
Ah, I see why he's driving the car he is. This was sponsored by Nissan. because there's a Nissan in the driveway. He's driving a Nissan. I see. Well, this seems not ideal. I mean, they gotta pay for the live acting scenes somehow, I guess. If that's filling it with a particular brand of car. Alright. I will say, automobile product placement is the least obnoxious to me. Because, like, they do have to drive some car, and quite frankly, a lot of cars I could identify with their badges covered anyway, so it's like, I don't care, you might as well get paid for it. Like, go for it, whatever.
Demanding answers. Our thoughts are with the families of Amy Ferraro and all others who are missing at this time. More on this story.
It's also a lot less annoying. The only issue I have with drinks is that sometimes they get sort of like bent out of whack, and they're all like, okay, every drink has to be perfectly framed so that they pick it up and you got the logo that you can see, and that's so annoying.
He wouldn't be foolish enough to come back. Our only vulnerability is within, Paul. You should see that.
Telling me what I've already seen.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You've been the face of Monarch.
If they're willing to not be stupid about holding the cans or whatever, then it's fine.
This is still my ship.
They're still just like, you know, yeah, that'll just be the drinks or whatever. That's fine.
Just find
But it's when they need to go out of their way to show it. That's, I think, why cars are also one of the better ones, simply because you can't, you know, finagle positioning cars to specifically show the logos. Cars have a position they need to be in to make sense. You can't just go changing it up. Can we talk about how the live action is still going? It's still going.
I want to encourage the people of Riverport to offer them every assistance in finding those responsible.
We're still here.
Bacon and egg sandwiches?
Thanks.
A government bill to crack down on laboratory experiments on animals is expected to law today. Animal rights activists.
We really are. Fortunately, it does have a setting to turn off copyright music, which was really nice. I actually went and checked, and I was able to turn it off.
Hey, you don't have security clearance being here.
Security clearance.
Access granted.
I thought you might have been up all night, so...
You didn't get the runny kind, did you?
No, it shouldn't be.
Oh, he's not gonna like that.
It's cool, they're new.
All right, hold on. There were spikes on the back of that. I would actually not want that on my desk. I don't care if they're new. You could just be stabbing the desk.
So what's the 411? What the hell's going on?
That one I will get behind.
Yeah, the 411.
But he's freaking clearly crushing on her, so he's not going to turn her away for anything.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
There was a shootout at the university last night.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
All right. You think they're going to cancel the party tonight?
Are you kidding? No way. Hatch knows what he's doing.
Well, it's because YouTube is going to put your message as soon as it gets it from you, but mine is sort of the source of truth because you probably sent them essentially simultaneously, so I bet Stella's on her shows it the other order as well.
I'll go.
Okay,
and then there's just the transmission time
What are you gonna wear?
that they cross over, and then, you know,
Maybe I'll go naked.
and it
Nice,
ends up in mine.
I gotta get back to my desk, so see you tonight.
Yeah. I'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
Buddy, get friend zoned. What's that? What do you mean? Well, that's true. You can't get rid of me. Look at all of my transformations.
Liam, this isn't what it looks like.
That particle up there is particularly close to the camera.
I really didn't want it to be you.
I presume because it's a game, it,
Step
you
away
know,
from the van.
is fine.
Step away, right now!
But it sure
Drop
feels
the
like a
gun.
show, doesn't it?
Can't do that.
You've 3 seconds till I pull,
Had better reflexes.
and you're a marksman for shit.
Weep.
No! Gosh, he's gone. Do you see what's happening?
The stutters.
More and more.
Beth, what is going on?
Time is breaking down. The end is coming, and Joyce could be the key.
Wait, the end of what? Beth, the end of what? The end of what?
Of time.
What exactly does that mean?
Of life, as we know it, the entire universe, gone. And somehow, Monarch has been preparing for it. They knew it was coming. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
Hands on your head, down on your knees.
Brown.
Wilder, do not make me ask again. Joyce just took down half my men. You think maybe he had some help?
We're unarmed. I was responding
I do not give a fuck.
Hey, I am with Monarch.
On your knees!
If they take me in, then it's the end for me. And for you.
Down!
Just do what he says.
Do not let them take us. We'll never find the lifeboat. Think about Emily.
Just relax.
Liam.
Shut up!
Oh, it's getting tense. Can't believe how long this is. This is literally gone for like a half hour.
This lifeboat protocol. What is it?
I don't know. But Dr. Kim was at the center of it.
Dr. Kim?
If you can get into his lab.
It's impossible. It's been closed up since he disappeared.
Do you know anyone who could get you in?
Man, I have to say, this is a really good stream game. I thought it might, but it is really working out, I feel.
29 down. 40 more to go. And one more.
That looks good. Come on, man.
Fiona.
That's not disgusting. That looks tasty. Oh. Yeah, we don't love that.
Liam Burke. Gotcha, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Patch is gonna love this. Oh, shit.
I don't think it would have changed too much. Like, it probably changed that opening scene and maybe some scenes, like, down the line. It'll be interesting to see how they come into effect, right? Because it did imply that, like, this would push more allies our way, so, like, episodes later might, you know, show the differences over time. All of this seems pretty direction neutral.
I need a favor.
Yeah.
Can we talk somewhere in private?
I'd really rather not.
In your office would be good. It'll be really quick.
Yeah.
Beat him up.
What happened with Joyce?
Oh, there's nothing there.
Huh? There's nothing there? He just wasn't there? Like, or what?
No, Hatch, he...
Ah!
He,
What? Content
reassigned
buffering?
me.
Stop that. What are you doing?
wants me to
How is it
build a
buffering?
perimeter lab.
Where's it coming from?
He thinks Joyce might go there. Hey,
Stop doing that.
Access to it. Can you help me out?
Yeah, sure. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you.
You know, it's really funny that you say that that lead on Joyce
I don't
is
think
no
it's a
good,
stream.
because-
I'm pretty sure it's installed.
Sure looks
Maybe it has
like
to, like,
he's there.
decompress
And that other guy kind of looks like you, but that's weird because you work for Monarch, and that guy clearly, clearly does not work for Monarch. Now, I can zoom in. Hey, wait, stop killing me, because I just put a high security alert out on your ass. You got about 20 seconds.
You're bluffing.
Hey, you're welcome to stick around and try to find out.
You know what I'm gonna do to you.
I have a pretty good idea what Monarch's gonna do to you. In about 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Good luck, buddy. 9, 8. We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Oh, poor Liam.
Listen up, he's on level B, near the main overpass.
Just a reminder to Monarch employees, get your flu shots. They are free of charge. Get them in HR.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, good thing he's good at what he does. Yeah, Liam just kind of got roped into it, which really sucks.
Liam, stop!
Oh, surprise. Whoa, whoa, okay. Editor, let's stop freaking hyperactively cutting in this fight, please. Holy smokes.
He's not invincible. He's not a fucking superhero.
I don't think they need your commentary, my dude.
Yeah, I know. He's in the building. Yeah.
I hate that guy. He likes this way too much. I can't wait to see him get freaking wrecked. Why are the stairs built that way? What a weird stairway.
South parking structure, 4th floor.
Wait, was that a Mazda? No, it had to be a Nissan. There's no way. Did I have a racing helmet on?
Second floor. You gotta cut him off.
I'm sure they did cheap out on the fight choreo and stuff.
Setting out the entrance.
No, it's a Volkswagen. Hold on a second. Nissan's gonna get mad at you. I saw VW.
Oh, come on! Okay, he said he's south on Eastman.
Now I can't help but play the what cars can I see game. There's another VW. We are still in the same live action cutscene. This is the same one. We're still going. I'm actually enjoying this tremendously.
You got this.
Especially with like chat here. This is like great. Like, I get to watch a TV show on stream and I can't get in trouble for it.
Get me alongside him.
It seems like all of the main cars are Nissans. What's really getting me is that, like, I can't believe it's so long because I know there's going to be more. Like, is this gonna happen every chapter?
3rd Street. He's headed to the alley.
Copy that.
I don't know. I could maybe do watch-alongs. It's certainly something I'd be more inclined to do, of course, like with a little bit more growth, right? Like if I would have a much harder time doing a watch-along on a slower day, right? And I just still have slower days sometimes. So if I had a few more Well, I could do it on YouTube and simply do the timer technique, right? So it's like, here's where what we're watching. Here's the timer for if you want to follow along or whatever. And of course, you could do it on like a Discord and actually stream the thing. There's also that as an option. Okay, episode 1 is finally done. That was remarkable. That was remarkable. Yeah, Act 1. So apparently
Let's
at the
talk
end of
about
every
the dry
act,
dock
maybe?
Incident. Monarch operatives transported you from the university to the ground zero operation at the shipyard.
Still upset about that, huh?
Okay.
You were secured.
Now we're back in the
unconscious.
car.
Will?
That presumably we're going to come out and break up the fight between
Liam
Beth
Burke
and
went
Liam?
to retrieve you, and you were gone.
Yeah, we are.
Sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking.
Right now.
Uh-huh.
You've 3 seconds till I pull.
I have better reflexes.
Huh?
And you're a marksman.
Yep. Stop time. We pop out. Are we still handcuffed? Is that an issue? Oh, I guess we could just pilfer a key. No, we're not even handcuffed. It's fine. They have done a terrible job of taking precautions. I'll make myself slightly bigger again.
We know Beth Wilder assisted you in some manner.
Then I'm guessing you know the rest.
No, because everybody who saw what you did next is now dead.
Oh. Yoink.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why. Never questioned it because it didn't feel real. Still waiting to wake up.
Oh, I should turn off my little floaty voice. There we go. Whoops. What's this? Hey, see you, Ever. How's it going? Collecting Chronon sources allows Jack to upgrade his powers. Oh ho. Well, not necessarily, because what she specifically said was... Hold on, I gotta make sure I've got T mapped somewhere useful. She said specifically that everybody that saw him is now dead. And those two, notably, did not see him. They only saw the effects thereof. So it's at least ambiguous. Yeah, wolves went to bed. It's ambiguous whether they've died or not. So what? Use time dodge and time rush will temporarily reveal enemy positions. Ooh, that kind of sounds useful. Increased time stop strength. Increased focus. Oh, focus time. Well, let's just go with the active pulse. Upgrade points available. Oh, I need another source. Question is, how do I get out of here? Jump. Right, we can jump. Can we climb? No, we're just gonna, like, slightly push off. Okay. You'll love to see it. I must need to go over here. Oh, wait, I can investigate you again.
Beth Wilder risked blowing her cover to rescue you. Sounds like you didn't exactly return the favor.
No. I didn't.
Oh, upgrading powers is actually the universe falling further apart? Yeah, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it?
Thanks for the gun, asshole.
Yeah, thanks for the gun, asshole. Even though he's not that bad. That's true, she might have. She is more clearly on Jack's side.
Why am I here?
This feels prophetic. That's a little bit
only way
awkward. We've got spray paint that's clearly showing current events. Time vision to highlight destructible objects. I see. Huh. Blew it. Yeah, she's... Her motivations are somewhat unclear, but she seems to believe that Jack is certainly involved in getting her what she wants. So, it could be a real, quote-unquote, proverbial lifeboat, if you will. I doubt it actually floats, but I imagine it's some sort of, like, time pod or something that will prevent them from being mangled by whatever occurs. The thing about it is, I'm calling it now that whatever the stupid lifeboat that they claim is going to be too small. Because I bet it's going to be like, oh, it fits, you know, a handful of people.
Okay.
Which is an irrelevant lifeboat, because that's still the end of humanity. It needs to at least be large enough to support a population that is of sufficient reproducing size.
I can manipulate
or repopulation size, right? But that also means that you need, like... It really just doesn't make any sense, because we're talking about, like, the end of time and stuff. I should get that. The end of time and stuff, which presumably means, like, all of the animals and things will also be mangled or what have you. So it's like, I don't know, what is the point of not dying if there's literally nothing left outside of whoever is in the damn lifeboat? Get on up there, my man. I believe in you. There has not yet been a Jill character. But I did hear that Jack and Jill went up a hill. That's what I've heard, at least.
Still no word from Burke on Jack Joyce's position.
Very well. Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock. I'm heading to the island.
Roger. We'll have the chopper.
Seeing Paul's face on that screen, it was some kind of sick reminder. I couldn't escape what had happened, what he did. I needed to
throw on a helmet?
But part of me wanted to put a fucking bullet in his head before he could open his mouth.
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts on disposing of those witnesses. Clear any trace of our involvement.
Okay, so this is from Martin Hatch to Ground Zero Op.
During the gala?
I guess I'll let them talk.
Positive. Dispose of the witnesses.
Fascinating. As you all know by now, we encountered unforeseen complications during the core retrieval operation at Riverport University. As a result, we were forced to take a more direct approach that led to unwanted attention. This attention must now be removed. Paul Serene has given us direct orders. As his chief advisor and operations manager, I will be making sure that we deliver upon those orders. We are to take a hardline approach in dealing with any threats to our plan. This must have been affected by the choice that I made. This email would have probably been different. Your directives. Execute all witnesses. Any witnesses to our actions at the university are to be executed without prejudice. Said witnesses have been transported to the Ground Zero operation. We simply cannot afford any loose threads at this point in our operation. Perform routine questioning and then execute. Civilians who did not directly witness our operation but were present may be intimidated into silence. Oh, well, how kind of them. Such cases will be evaluated by supervisors in charge of the cleanup operation. If there's any doubt as to the effectiveness of softer methods, do not hesitate to execute. We're not taking any chances. Assist in core transportation. The Time Machine Core has been airlifted from the university to the dry dock near the Ground Zero operation. All available personnel must assist in prepping the core for covert ground transport to Monarch Tower for installation. Find Jack Joyce. Jack Joyce's transport has gone missing shortly after reaching the Ground Zero operation. Liam Burke is heading a search party to find him. If you possess any information that might assist in his capture, report to me directly. Chronon harvesting. Until Jack Joyce is found, we are assigning additional security personnel to protect the Chronon harvesting operation and Ground Zero perimeters. Teams have been stationed to patrol surrounding supply warehouses as well. Monarch Gala Prep. If your role is not impacted by the previous 4 directives, then you are to assist in prep for the Monarch Gala tonight. which is still moving forward as planned. More information to follow. Any questions regarding security can be directed to Liam Burke. Any other questions should be addressed to your superior. That was quite educational. Thank you for that email.
Witnesses? No. Reaper team's finishing up with the last of them in A3.
Didn't expect to be leaving the university with a kill list. Why not deal with them at the campus?
Too exposed at the campus to finish there. Had to move the whole lot here when...
Suppress him! Positive ID on Joyce!
Advance on the target. Weapons free.
Ah, should have reloaded. Oh, I hit that guy. He's still didn't die.
He's right here!
Come on out. What was that? They're very bad at using cover.
That's for Will.
It's exactly what I'm doing. They have taken a hardline stance, and damn it, I'm taking the same. No mercy. Let's go back and get ourselves some ammo. Can I go back in here? Really? They closed the damn door on me. Rude.
This elevator looks like the only way out of here. There's got to be a generator around here somewhere.
Ooh, semi-auto shotgun. I mean, I am pretty low on ammo now. Do love a good shotgun. I don't know why it only has 5 shots in it, though. I'm kind of annoyed that they are requiring me to
like that
use this
elevator's
vision to
power.
find the Chronons for, like, level ups, because now I feel the need to look all over the place. And I feel like the game would have
There we
been
go.
better not forcing me to look all over the place and just, like, actually go through the game.
How is that?
That's a problem with so much of the collectible stuff that gets put into games.
Hello?
Sort of breaks the flow.
Beth. You're the one my brother was looking for.
I'm the one who was attempting to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely.
Yeah, well, you know.
You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about...
Dry docks. If Paul's at the dry docks, then that's where I'm
No! Jack, the
Yeah, she really screwed up there.
time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find him.
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not going to be asking questions.
Yeah, some hidden collectibles in open worlds are I think, fine. As long as they're not too repetitive or stupid. But in a game like this, I think it just let me go. What is this weird radar telling me?
Paul was at the dry docks in the distance. I recognized the place.
Well, I
William had a
probably
workshop
missed
in that
whatever it was
industrial
pointing me
area for
to.
years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
Can I go back in? Nope. Okay, well. Lost to the ages it is.
Hey, don't you dare pull that fucking trigger.
Orders. I'll make it quick.
Yikes.
For Christ's sake. Misfire.
You're supposed to be the ones who's friggin' protecting us!
Is it the firing pin again?
Yeah, I think so.
What was that?
Oh, the shotgun is what I intended to have out in the first place. Oh my gosh, I seriously only have 4 rounds in this damn shotgun? Wow. Wow.
How did you... You're the taxi guy.
Hey, taxi guy!
What is all this?
They're killing everybody. Everybody from the university. They grabbed me out of my goddamn cab.
Jesus.
Taxi guy.
How'd you get free?
I'm still figuring that out.
Oh. Martin Hatch's eye drop prescription contains chronons. Interesting. Yeah, you were right. They did have the taxi driver, and we saved his ass.
The good guys.
Under what circumstance was the freaking Monarch the good guys?
Keep fighting. Those are my last words to her.
This is in fact her.
We're not here
Rough.
to talk about Amy Ferrero.
Yeah, well, eyeball time lubricant. Specifically. Oh, I have to actually hit back, or else I'm just going to stare.
Look, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know how
I
to
know.
get there?
Saving his life is a pretty good tip.
Yeah, I think I know the way. Whatever you need, I got your back.
We are assuming he's going to make it out of this alive.
It's a push.
What am I looking at? Hold on, we got something here. I don't know why he's putting time in his eyeballs. I think that, because that was one of the, like, narrative findables. So, like, I think that's the first reveal that what he is putting in his eye is related to the time stuff for some reason. I don't know why. So let's see. This is from Paul Serene to Sophia Emerald. Sophia, yes, the fracture has begun, and yes, it will take its inevitable course, but you worry too much. I understand your concerns, but our preparations will be ready by the time it has run its course. Keep in mind that I've been to the end of time. I've seen how this plays out. We've taken every precaution necessary. Now we just need to make sure that the pieces fall into place. We cannot cancel the gala tonight. The team needs reassurance that our plan is moving forward without further complications. Even those who aren't aware of the lifeboat protocol need a guarantee that their efforts are not in vain. They need to know that I'm in control. The university was only the first step. Now the real work begins. I'm almost finished up at Ground Zero. I will head to the island for my treatment very soon. I couldn't have done this without you, Sophia. Paul. And then this is from Sophia prior to that email. Paul, the fracture occurred at exactly 4:15 a.m. just as you predicted. However, the stutters seem to be occurring at an alarming rate, much more frequently than we expected. I know better than to question your knowledge on the matter, but I just want to be sure that the timeline you proposed grants us enough time for what must be done. You didn't receive your treatment before you left. I can't stress how important it is that you continue consistent treatments or the efficiency will dwindle. Can't afford for your sickness to intensify. Not now. Please come to the island or receive your treatment as soon as time permits. Dr. Sophia Amaral, head of research. Aha. Yeah, they've definitely been mentioning that whole treatment. He's got some kind of chronon sickness.
We gotta make it through that building to get to the dry dock.
Okay.
Thank Christ you're okay. What about that guy you went to see at the campus? Did he get out all right?
Yeah, well...
No.
About that.
Not exactly.
This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch. We can't let them get away.
What exactly is this trying to lead me to? I'm hoping that it's trying to lead me to... Chronon things for the level ups.
I can't believe this. The world's gotta know what happened here.
They will. I'll make sure of it.
Very little has passed since the campus visit. Like, I think this is like next day, honestly.
Hey, the gate's open.
Okay. Very short duration that it is open. Can I get in here?
Gate's
I really would like to get that.
Not necessarily.
How do I get in there? Okay, I can get in from above. How do I get up there?
So, how are you gonna get past that gate?
Don't worry about that, man. I got options. Okay, don't try to grab it or anything. That would be too helpful. Don't worry about that. Maybe I can get up there from the next area. Ta-da!
Shit. What are you, some kind of goddamn X-Man? That was...
Yeah, X-Man.
Don't panic. It's,
Freaking sick, man!
Freaking sick, man!
All right.
An excellent
Not the reaction I expected.
layperson reaction. Here we go.
I knew this kind of crap existed! Driving a cab, I've seen some stuff, man.
I sure do hate some League, though. You're not wrong.
I only know what my brother told me. Time is breaking down, and Monarch is involved somehow.
Yoink.
It's really not.
He's apparently saying something, and I am responding, but I cannot hear what he's saying because he's way over there.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that.
Wait. Whoa, I fell in.
Man, this place gives me the
I didn't mean to do
creeps.
that.
Monarch bought up the whole area in 2010, but the real question is, why was everyone
Hey,
so
Stella.
upset?
Thanks for stopping by. Wait. I just need to go back up. Is that what we need? Probably. Oh, well. Radar thingy. Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we got Taxi Boy. See, can I get up there? Oh, that looks like I can get up there. Kind of like a stupid use of my time,
it's
but here
definitely a
we
theory.
go.
Need to get up to that open window.
Yes, 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 we're getting there.
Maybe I could boost you up to that window.
Right.
No, it's too high. You'll figure something out.
You'll figure something out. Thanks, man. Very helpful. I went over here. That certainly makes sense. Yeah, freebie. We made it. Give me the goods. Now I gotta climb up again. So quiet. Could I bother you for some music, please? What kind of graffiti we got? IDAS. We got illegible. We got really gross, creepy mattresses. Okay. Oh, I gotta. Okay. I see. I see.
Is that another one of those rewind things? Starting to get the hang of this.
Yeah, there we go. That's probably how I'm supposed to do that.
Made it. Now to get to that door.
Laptop. Laptop in other room. Curses. Box?
Mr. Serene's
radio.
chopper is inbound for... Hey, Clarice? That you? This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay off the operations channel.
Sure,
Clarice, listen.
Don't forget
Hatch told
about
me to
me.
search for Joyce. I got footage of Bert taking out a guard in A1. Back of Monarch truck was left open. Now I'm checking cameras in A3 and guards are either sleeping on the job or, you know, not sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
With a trajectory towards kicking over some expensive-ass sandcastles. Look, I'm gonna keep looking for him. I'm just giving you a heads up,
I
okay?
assume he means dead?
Over an hour or whatever.
Maybe not? Not really sure what he was referring to with the whole not sleeping thing.
I was starting
Okay.
to get a little antsy out there. All right, where are we going to next? Oh, hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks.
Thank you, Taxi Man. I would not have thought of that, apparently. From Jill Kinstrew, read Jack Joyce.
Hey, Magellan, you want to take a look at the map?
My man, relax. I'm snooping. Give me a minute. All right. Jill, were you with Prowler Unit at the uni? Hearing all kinds of rumors that Jack Joyce took out 7 squads on his own. They're saying he's Chronon active without any kind of tech. We're getting stories about him freezing operators, disappearing into thin air, even heard one about him being in 2 places at the same damn time. Thought it was all bullshit, but we just got word that his transport went missing after it entered Ground Zero perimeter. How the hell does that happen? We got reason to be alarmed? They ain't telling us shit over here. Ashton. I know, right? We saved this guy and he's like all impatient about getting to the damn dry docks. Like, chill. It's all rumors and conjecture from what I hear. I wasn't at the university op, but there's no way Joyce took out all those guards. He's just some random guy, not a trained assassin. The stories floating around make it sound like he's shooting laser beams out of his goddamn asshole. Anyway, they got Liam Burke hunting him down right now, so I think it's safe to say Joyce is fucked. Off the record, I heard Paul Serene has been investigating a potential traitor within Monarch. Somebody's been accessing all kinds of confidential information. Remember that research Dr. Amaral was doing to find a permanent cure for Serene's sickness? Rumor has it somebody sabotaged the tests, had to start over. Just a few weeks later, the uni-op goes sour, willing to bet the same person sabotaged us there. Keep your eyes peeled, man. All right, Magellan has arrived.
Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's the exact
Sure,
area
nothing
where
will
my
go
brother's
wrong
dad's
there.
Workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to this somehow?
I'm gonna find out. You should stay here for now. I have a feeling the next part's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
Okay, thanks, bro.
Deal. Keep safe.
Our sudden computer savvy taxi friend is just like all over it now.
Still no word on Joyce's location.
Yeah, I heard his brother scream like a bitch when he died. When he shows his face...
He didn't. He got crushed to death. Didn't make a sound. Mouse 3 to charge a time blast.
Did I scream it for you?
Loved it.
My powers were unpredictable.
I'm a fan.
They kept growing.
I'm absolutely here for it. This is not the correct weapon. This is better. Hey, Austin Powers is funny. I accept Austin Powers jokes. Give me that.
Nick, are you there? Talk to me. Where am I going?
Oh, shotgun is a different slot.
Take the alley to the other side and let me know when you're there.
All right.
Okay, I see. Well, I can get behind that. I thought the shotgun had replaced my SMG. Well, that's just a delightful surprise. Ah.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
Advancing on hostile.
Wow, what a terrible shot that was.
You want to talk this out?
There you go. Just for you when you wake up. Correct. Oh, there you are. I think they're actually letting me shoot through that because that's where the reticle is, but I should definitely be shooting the pillar. Yeah, they are letting me shoot where the reticle is. Grenade. Toast. Right in the old noggin. Shotgun? Yeah, shotgun ammo. You love to see it.
Oh, great.
Oh, no thank you. It's okay, it's just smoke. Did I just blow his shirt off him? He looked like he changed color. You good? I guess he's okay. I don't know what happened there. Oh, I must have missed. I must have missed. Get him? I got him. Who's left?
Move up to flat.
Oh! I didn't see that guy. That is a shotgun.
Wait, gotta move.
Okay. The fact that I can shoot through walls is very convenient.
Guy.
I don't think that's supposed to be one of his X-Men powers, but it certainly seems to be.
Jack.
Okay, there's a door on the upper level leading to a sky bridge, but looks like you need to turn off security to get it open.
How do I do that?
On the map, there's a squiggly line that leads from the door to a big square, and that square has two squigglies leading to little circles.
What the
Very
fuck does
helpful.
that mean? What am I doing here?
I don't know, man. I'm not the superhero. Find the door, follow a squiggly line to a box, more squigglies, circles, do something. Security
Okay.
turns off and you're golden.
Okay. We'll just assume that that was the correct squigglies.
Just tell me where he is. Do I hear please? Charlie? Warehouse B4. Better hurry. Storehouse 1. You heard him. Move in. On our way.
Oh, this is from Charlie Wincott, our very annoying IT professional. Is this in response to this, to Beth Wilder from Liam Burke? Beth, I'm starting to grow suspicious about what's going on here. I have a hunch you feel the same way. I've been allowed a lot of freedom to come and go. Oh, no. Okay, that's an attachment. Mr. Hatch, I've been monitoring company email servers and found something interesting.
Still
Just
searching
thought you
for
might want to know what
circles.
your golden boy has been a bit snoopy as of late. Attaching his email below. Right.
Literally squares and circles. The square
My
is some
dude,
kind of
shut up. I'm
security
reading a
console.
thing. I have a hunch you feel the same way. I've been allowed a lot of freedom to come and go in my position, but it comes at a cost of very
You
low
couldn't have
clearance.
just said that to
Most
begin
members
with?
of the team know something I don't, and they're not eager to share. Tomorrow's operation is more than a simple retrieval mission. There are dates and times marked with detailed events that are expected to come to pass. I've seen charts with Fracture 4:15 a.m. labeled. That's way too much detail for a plan. It's like it's all been mapped out. But how? Something big is coming. I can feel it. They told us our directive is to protect our world from dangers that lie ahead. If that's so, then why do I get the feeling there's something coming that we're doing absolutely nothing to stop? And if everybody else knows this, then why the hell is nobody acting on it? I can't sit back and watch if there's even a chance that this could put Emily in danger. I need to know more. Serene won't answer my messages. Hatch is a closed book. I'm hoping you're an open one, Liam. The Liam was a bit suspicious already.
Okay, security's down.
Damn, that was quick.
Was it? You already started hassling me about it. Can I... How do I get back out? Do I have to jump over now? Apparently. Wait. I don't want to be next to the explodey box. Ow. Did somebody else show up and just do something time-related that did not involve me? Oh, that's the button. Hold up. Take some cover. Wait, how did you miss that, you idiot?
That's my cue.
No, thank you. Okay. There's weird time ripples happening here. Let me pilfer all your ammo. I didn't see anybody that I would consider like a Chronon unit. I'm sure it's coming. Maybe it's just because I was approaching this thing and time's getting a little bit wibbly wobbly at the moment.
I'm on the bridge.
Oh, map says you're heading towards a storage facility for, Meyer Joyce particles and harvesting equipment.
Joyce particles. This whole operation
Thanks
is
for
based
coming
on
by,
my brother's
Skullballs.
research.
You have a good night.
You don't think he's working for...
No. I don't know what to think, but Paul is up to something big. See if you can find out more.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes down there.
I'm on it.
You know what? Maybe I should level. What? That should have. Why is that not open? Oh, it is opening that. But why are we not? I don't want the timeline. I want upgrades. There we go. Where's the time blast? Yeah, that's what we want. Can I do the thing? How select? Can I not do this wherever I want? Time, give me the time. I want it. Upgrade. Activate. Do. Proceed. Progress. Confirm. make the choice? What? Why can't I go gadget upgrade? Like anything? You wanna upgrade points available 4. That should do it. Back. Upgrades. These are diaries. That's right. Hello? To the internet, I guess? Can't confirm upgrade? Oh, there's allegedly a button. I can hold enter. We got it. We got there. Apparently there is supposed to be another button. Some of the settings just make that button disappear. But we can just hold enter. That'll do the trick. Very cool. I mean, I might as well go with reduced cooldown. I like blowing stuff up. Do I not have... I have 2 points available. I guess it's not going to tell me how many points are needed to upgrade. That's probably in the invisible button. So I guess I can't use it yet. That seems fine. Sure. A lot of folks down there.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral.
There he
Over the
is!
past 6 years, Monarch has made vast
Lame.
technological advances in the area of on July 4th, 2010.
That crate has not provided me much protection.
began to occur in a very small and
A
focused
burst fire
area
pistol.
we now refer
Is that
to
better?
as ground.
Ow!
This resulted in extremely dense
Shotgunner, advance!
Tossed.
You see today. All of
Target sighted! Fuck!
most notably,
Oh, shit.
Friendly can't move! Friendly under fire!
stabilization and regulation. When the time is right, the entire supply of Chronon containers will be transferred to handle the containers directly.
Why is the semi-auto shotgun so damn slow? This is not even remotely like a semi-auto shotgun.
When entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone
Okay. That's not really who I was aiming at, but it got the job done, so I guess it's fine.
itself is never to be entered under any conditions. We refer to this area as the red zone, where time no longer flows in a consistent manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned. We know that the fracture will occur on October 8, 2020. Going forward, Chronon levels in Ground Zero will slowly
Where's the
deplete
last guys?
until time anomalies cease to occur. For this reason, any harvesting necessary for sustained use of the VFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course. For more information, please refer to your employee manual. Thank you for your time.
Why are you so durable? This is the least heavy pistol I've ever seen in my life. How many times do I have to shoot this guy? He's not that far away.
That was close. Vic.
How many bullets
the
can you
harvesting
just
warehouse.
absorb into yourself before you just can't handle it anymore? Come on, man.
fracture is
Sophia
escalating more
Emerald.
rapidly than Mr. Serene had anticipated.
Monarch's a resident Chronon scientist.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that
She must
renders
know a lot of the
Ground
same
Zero
stuff Will
obsolete
did.
in the
No
near
clear
future.
exit down here.
I'm
May have to
doing
head
a
upward.
presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia
There's gotta be
Amaral.
something I can use to get
Over
up
the
there.
past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as Chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as
This...
Ground Zero.
Okay, this is a different
Located
device.
within
This
the
must be
Riverport
doing the
Industrial
Chronon
Zone.
gathering.
This resulted in extremely dense emissions of Chronon particles,
From
creating the
Sophia
perfect
Emerald.
conditions for
Sending a
extraction,
quick email to make
which
sure that
led to
all
the
divisions of the
Chronon
Chronon
operation
R&D
you
department
see
are on
today.
schedule. As you know, Monarch will be moving to Phase 3 on October 9th upon completion of the university
Most
operation.
notably, the Chronon
High-level
Field
milestone
Regulator,
deliverables for
or
Phase 2 are as
CFR,
follows.
which is the only
Ground Zero
device
harvesting
that
op.
can
By the
ensure
end of Phase 2, we
stabilization
expect to have
and
officially harvested
regulation
enough
of
Chronon
mass
particles from
quantities of
Ground
these
Zero
particles.
operation to fuel
When
necessary
the time
Chronon
is
tech
right,
indefinitely.
the entire supply of
Access to
Chronon
the red zone
particles
should be
will
completely
transported
prohibited from this
from
point
this
forward.
location
All
to
harvesting
Monarch
equipment will be
headquarters,
dismantled and
where
returned to
the
Monarch
CFR
Tower
is
during
located.
Phase 3. CFR
Only
research. All
authorized
research regarding the
personnel
CFR
are to
must be
handle
complete and the CFR
equipment
must be
directly.
returned to Monarch Tower for
Unique
safekeeping.
temporal anomalies become
Lifeboat.
more frequent.
Prototype testing phase of the
Closer
lifeboat should be
proximity
complete.
to the Ground
Further
Zero
testing will
perimeter
commence once the
when
CFR
entering
is
the
returned to
yellow
Monarch
zone.
Tower.
This yellow
Chronon
zone
tech.
emits dense
Alpha build
chronon
tech must be
pockets
complete
ripe
for
for
all armor
harvesting.
and weaponry. Beta tech will
Ground
commence
Zero
during
perimeter
Phase 3.
itself is never to
Dampener
be
must have
entered
reached
under any
approved proof of
conditions.
concept
We
deliverables.
refer to this area as the
Please
red
read the
zone,
milestone
where
booklet to
time
make
no
sure
longer
all
flows in a
departmental
consistent
deliveries
manner
are
and
achieved.
shifts without warning. Many who have
Okay.
entered Ground Zero
Very
have never
uninteresting
returned.
procedural email.
We know that the fracture will occur
That's
over
not
the
what I meant.
2016. We hypothesize that from this point forward, Chronon levels in Ground Zero will slowly deplete
So we
until
need
time
to go
anomalies
up
cease to occur.
somehow.
For this reason, all harvesting necessary for sustained
Allegedly.
use of
I
the
don't see
CFR
any obvious
must be
way to
complete
get up,
before the fracture
although I
runs
do
its course.
see some sort of
For more
pointer. Find a way
information,
through the
please
warehouse.
refer to your employee manual.
Seems to be indicating this way.
Thank you for your time.
That feels like the back where we came from. Can I not go through there? Oh no, no. That's where we were pointing, over there. Okay, I don't think I can get through there. So then, how do I get up? There's some stairs here. But there's things in the way. Can I do anything with this particular device? Oh, there's a button.
Chronon harvesting process cancelled. Insufficient chronon particles detected. Please move harvester to designated yellow zone anomalous area.
I see. Alright. Is that a thing I need to do? Are these guys the harvesters? What am I working with here?
No clear exit down here.
Just
May have
making
to head
stuff
upward.
up right now. Can't get up there. Ah, wait, hold on. Boink. Can I rewind this bad boy? Is he on it? Whee.
Not your average elevator.
You know, that's a little bit like
bunch of files here about your bro.
what, like the Entropy Institute or whatever, the recent puzzle game.
They pressured him to sell in 2010 and
It must have been a little inspired by this.
harvesting
game.
operations surrounding the building.
What was Will doing in there?
Those dates, 1999 and 2010, keep coming up in these files. Here is where it gets scary. 2010 minus 1999 equals 11. Times 11 by 2010, flip it backwards, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2.
What are you doing, man?
It's not exact, but it's like a couple numbers off from being our zip code.
Okay, have
Keep me
fun with
posted.
all your numbers. Very helpful. Can I climb this? Oh, it's promising. Hey. Made it up. Oh, could I have jumped up from there? Oh, wait, no. This I can just go down into. Oh, more upgrades. Neato.
What have we got here?
Upgrades. Can I do the reduced cooldown now? Hold enter. No? Can I not? Who can say? Thanks, invisible button. Very not helpful. Anything down here? Can we open one of these doors so that we can more easily go back and forth? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the invisible button. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know what setting it has done that.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
Yeah, we got anything else here? We got a fancy device here. Can we do something with that? Oh, is that a point I can steal? Hey, it is.
There we go.
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents of the trailer. You want me to go
that
through?
briefcase?
Serene
Maybe.
wants the first look. Till then, hands off.
Trailer note. Trailer generator
Okay.
craft itself. Hooked up the car. Use that until maintenance gets around to this. What is this? Is like the starting the generator?
Okay. Looks like the trailer has power now.
Ah.
It's real bad now. It's bad, and Bobby's mad.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table. Will had said he
gotta
needed
be it.
something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool.
To the pool.
Most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth.
My bad.
Monarch got footage of some idiot accessing Facebook from a nearby security station. Please tell me said idiot isn't with you.
Nick, I gotta go back.
Oh, he's off Facebook. What are you doing, man?
Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks.
Oh, you idiot.
Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
Ah, thanks for the vote of confidence.
We haven't talked too much, but I'm one of Serene's guys from Reaper Squad. Working around all this time tech stuff, or Chronon Tech you call it, I guess. Got me real inspired, so I started writing a screenplay. There's a lot of science talk in here, so I want a scientist to check it, make sure it kind of makes sense. Would you mind taking a look? Thanks. Here's the first half. Alright, oh, it's very long. Oh, I'm sure it's cringy as all get out, but I just don't have the time. To Martin Hatch, the university operation gathered
Nick,
far
you
more
still there?
attention than we expected. How does this impact our agenda moving forward? Concerned that Paul Serene will be
Shit.
paying closer attention to our actions. Perhaps we should delay making our move until things calm down. Nothing changes. We move forward. The university fallout was a setback, but we can use these complications to our advantage. Paul is focused on Phase 3 of the plan. He is questioning if there are traitors within Monarch, but I am confident that he does not know where to look for them. I will make sure to shift the blame elsewhere. The gala is going ahead tonight. That is when we make our next move. You take care of the preparations. Make sure Dr. Kim's lab is ready for detonation. I will make sure that Paul is sufficiently distracted as to not question our involvement. Hold on. Is Martin Hatch this random person? Are they the traitors? What? Hold on. That came out of nowhere. Boy, they just... The whole ass, like... narrative bomb in that email. What the heck? That was quite the shock. I mean, as long as I'm reading that, that sounded like he was like, oh yeah, we're definitely the traitors. And he thinks there's traitors, but I'll make sure he doesn't think it's us. What? I mean, I guess you're right. That would definitely be his motivation, would be to take over. It's not as though he's necessarily out here trying to help anybody.
It's gotta be
so
another way to
much
get
as
through
just take control. That is certainly true. That is still quite the surprise to just tuck away in an email.
Charlie, get off the line.
Oh,
Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero. Roger.
Just put that back. Ah, I almost flattened myself. Yeah, we got a lot going on right now.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the
billboard?
workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Move up to play.
Later, bros. Fast firing SMG right there.
How am I getting out of this?
Get around him. Fire in the hole. Look out! What the hell?
Oh, I apparently shot the car in the background. Whoops. Hey! Who said you could melee? You know, when you shoot into a time bubble, everything can be a shotgun.
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
Yeah, I'm sure it will come up later, but this was, like, a much quicker way to... Oh! Oh, shoot.
It's over now. Target.
Got freaking caught on the dumb thing. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come up later. This seems like an earlier opportunity to learn about it, though. Well, I'm annoyed.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed
I
to be
like
the only way to
some of
dry
the sort
docks.
of like glitch effects that they do with the time. Like if you hit them with a time explosion, they like sort of blink in and out of existence. That's fine. That wasn't a very good shot. Why are you suddenly over there? Banana. He didn't even have body armor. How the heck was he okay after that many bullet shots?
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
Alright, this time we're not going to be running that close. Where are the big boys at? Come on, nobody can handle that many bullet shots, bullet wounds. Like, come on. I don't care what kind of body armor you've got.
side. I want the joint contained before that stutter.
That feels like a stutter.
Flank it!
That feels like another
Aircat
one.
approaching! Gates locked! Ah, screw it! I'm coming through!
Okay, suddenly we got the shotgun.
Oh, God.
I think they are caused because of the fact that we are at ground zero. I think. Because they talked about those as though they're something they are familiar with.
Nice driving, guys.
I'm just unaffected by the stutters, seemingly. Am I just gonna climb the car? Just gonna climb the car. Don't mind me, guys. Have a good time. Ah, yes, someone else with the Chronon tech. I knew that they would introduce some of these guys soon enough.
Paul developed technology for his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur, prepared for it.
Oh, shit.
And he never tried to stop it.
Apparently still better because I can still stop their bullets and stuff. Ah! Surprise! Oh, they're not done. More have appeared. Cooked him.
Will never told you what he did in that workshop? At Ground Zero?
No, never. He hid that part of his life from me.
I have literally one
Nothing
more.
prepared me for the weirdness that was waiting there. And even that was just a prelude to the bad stuff that would follow in that same place
so
later.
I can push him around. Oh, I should not have looked up. It is wild up there. I feel like there should be some kind of goodies laying around.
It's the only way forward.
Not. Whoa. Sign.
Absolutely no entry. Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule.
You can't stop me. I can't read. Okay.
What the hell? What is this?
Well, this is a little bit wacky.
What hell? What is this?
Oh boy, that's a little wild.
Already happened. What the fuck?
That's all reasonable activities for the weather to be doing. Everything is normal. Nothing is the matter.
I specifically requested copper-clad niobium.
Well.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay.
There's no words to describe it. Will was gone, but He was all around me.
Pretty freaking
This
wacky.
entire secret life he'd never talked about. Everything he tried to protect me from. It surrounded me. A puzzle. Trapped in broken time.
Sure would be.
We all thought he wasted his research grant. His career. Obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed. It works. It works.
Need my grant extended another year. Please, don't do this.
It would absolutely be bonkers. Well, what's up? You good? Yeah, he's over there. Yeah, we don't really have a means of actually
Countermeasure. I hope to God this works.
demonstrating what they're going for.
It's gone.
Come with me.
What's going on here?
I can survive this. You're the only other
The heck
one
am I
who's
looking
seen
at
this.
here?
Give me the device.
What if you're wrong?
That felt like future.
I knew
Honestly.
something went horribly wrong there. But it was scrambled. It was impossible to crack.
Oh, you know what? I just saw in the bottom here, it's keeping track of time for us. This is apparently 3 hours after the fracture in time. This is like 7:40 a.m. Oh, bye. Things are moving very, very fast. Anything to collect? Nope. We just.
It was overwhelming. Every unanswered question I had was compounded by what I'd seen at that workshop.
Well, and this seems dangerous because I'm
events at
crossing a
university
bridge
was
that
part of
appears to
something
be broken in other time
much
frames. So
bigger.
it's like
Something that had started 17 years ago.
you just end up in a time where it doesn't exist. You're just like screwed.
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there.
So the one
Gotta
thing
get to Paul.
here's one thing that always actually annoys me about time travel and time assumptions in fiction like this, okay? One of the things, because I'd mentioned a few other, like, quote-unquote realities that if time stopped that you'd have to deal with, like the fact that you couldn't move at all because even if you were exempt, things that you came into contact with, if they weren't exempt, you couldn't even move because the air would be solid. Well, the thing is, Kappa, it's more complicated than that, because if you expand enough, you literally cannot not do that, right? Because if you shift in time, there are some very fundamental understandings or assumptions taking place that you will be in this location, but the reality is that in a absolute location consideration, at a different point in time, you would not be on the Earth anymore because, you know, Earth is rotating, then Earth is moving, well, rotating around the sun. The sun is in motion in the galaxy, in motion. Like, if you were to assumedly maintain your position and then change only time, you will be in space. Like, there's no way around that. There's just all of these assumptions that gravity, essentially, and gravity alone is enough to hold you through time. And I don't think that that's a reasonable assumption. Like, that, I just don't think that if time travel were to be real, I just don't see how you could assume that you'll end up on the planet still. Like, you'll just plop. Well, not exactly, because the thing about it gets, I don't know all that much about like legitimate time travel, of course, but the thing that, as far as I understand, black holes only sort of make time travel viable simply because of the fact of relativity and the way that it, it ceases, like, its escape velocity is greater than the speed of light, thus, light can't escape, and it's a giant question mark of what happens in a black hole. And, like, I can't prove that it's time travel, but as far as we know of time travel, you only travel forwards because relativity allows you to dilate time. Right, gravity doesn't escape, and so it's like, I don't know. I have a hard, like, I find it to be a clear sort of fictional assumption that traveling in time means that you just get to maintain your relative position, like, with a planet for no particular reason. Like, the planet has no special connection to time, so there's no real reason why you should maintain your connection to it. Like, a black hole, maybe. If you're in a black hole, maybe you can time travel and maintain your relative position because it's a black hole.
What was the cause? Was I sick as well, or was it just time travel?
A planet such as Earth has no reason to maintain your connection to it. Fiona. Let's read the email first and then the response. Dr. Amaral, would it be possible for me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab in order to search for any files that might assist in our research? I am concerned about the slow progress in developing a permanent cure for Paul Serene's Cronon syndrome. The treatments are only a temporary solution. I know that Dr. Kim was close to discovering a cure at the time of his death. Know that you use this lab to administer Paul Serene's treatments, but if I could borrow your keycard during the gala tonight, perhaps I could investigate this further while everybody is occupied with other matters. Fiona Miller. Yeah, it's fair. It's all, I mean, the thing is like time travel, black holes, gravity, like, it's all just sort of complicated pretend stuff in a lot of ways, right? Like, who knows how some of this stuff interacts? But a safe assumption is that you're not going to be in the same spot, relatively speaking, with the Earth if you time travel, because you're just, whoop, like, I'm in space, woo, like... Fiona, I share your concern. Paul's treatments are becoming increasingly ineffective, and I hypothesize that the onset of the fracture will increase the Cronon syndrome's rate of progression exponentially. I've been trying to take a more calculated approach at finding a permanent cure for Paul's sickness, but Martin Hatch has shifted all the necessary resources into our tech division instead. There's Martin Hatch again, causing problems. I'm beginning to question his behavior. Every attempt I've made to discover a cure has been met with Martin's red tape. Just between us, I do start to wonder if Martin even wants Paul to be cured. I've looked into Martin's past. He began work for Monarch in 2001, but I couldn't find any records about his past or any aspect of his life before then. It's almost as if he just appeared out of nowhere. He was the only one present during the accident that claimed Dr. Kim's life. Don't want to jump to conclusions, but I do wonder what his agenda truly is. Regarding your question, unfortunately, there is nothing of value in Dr. Kim's lab aside from Paul Serene's treatments and confidential files that would be of no use to your research. We will have to find another way to develop a cure. Oh, they're a little bit on to Martin Hatch there. Okay, let's read this. To Fiona Miller from Beth Wilder again. Or, yeah. Is this addressed incorrectly? It's to Fiona from Beth, but then they say Beth at the top. Fiona from Beth to Fiona. This is backwards, I guess. This is from Fiona to Beth. Beth, they're saying that William and Jack Joyce have both been detained. Did you manage to get to William first? Did he reveal the location of the countermeasures? You said you could get Jack out of there. What happened? Interesting developments over here with the team focused on the university op. I managed to dig through an old email correspondence between Paul Serene and Dr. Kim. Content of the messages is very cryptic, but before he died, Kim was running some kind of tests from his lab. William's research and a device related to this were somehow connected to what he was doing. Did you know about the countermeasure? I think I need to get into Kim's lab and find out more, but that place has been on restricted access since he died. Not a lot of choice, though. If Jack and William are in custody, then that lab may be our only lead left. Just not sure how to do it. I sure as hell can't just ask somebody to let me in there. Okay, so Fiona Miller, clearly on our side of traitors. Fiona, William Joyce is dead. Our only shot at stopping this thing is Jack. He can lead us to the countermeasure. I still believe that. Serene got to Jack first at the university. Too much heat for me to intervene. He's being moved to Ground Zero. Following the convoy there, and we'll rescue him once his transport is past security checkpoint. Not going to be easy, but it might be our only shot. Keep Charlie Wincott distracted so he's not looking over the security feeds. Oh, Fiona must be the pretty girl that went and was in there with our annoying IT boy who likes him clearly, or likes her clearly. That must be why she went there to distract him. You need to be my eyes on the inside. I agree you should check into Dr. Kim's lab and let me know what you find. I know gaining access will be difficult, but with my gala tonight, you might have a window. Might be able to steal Dr. Emerald's keycard. I will contact you once I'm on the other side. Yeah, the sandwich gal. That must have been the other one kind of on our side. Okay, so I must say, the inclusion of the live action bit makes finding these lore things so much more entertaining, because a lot of times they're just these abstract sort of statements and like these long things you have to read, and then like, okay, how do they all go together? I have to remember all of these names. But the fact that, you know, we had a big long like 30-minute segment of just like TV to tie these characters to, this is so much more entertaining to find them and read them and be like, oh, I see how the things are working behind the scenes. Yeah, exactly. I care way more. Have I been here before? Whatever. We're going this way. Who cares?
Yeah.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced
Paul.
my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll explain when the time is right.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly, my dude.
The Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my plan...
We do this now. I'm not...
Oh, he's like,
leaving you-
he's got a Windows phone. Boy, that's a time capsule.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
Ooh, this is a long one. Okay, here we go. To Martin Hatch from Clarice Ogawa. Okay, so these two are in presumably the other faction of traitors, but they're not necessarily with us. Sir, I've been thinking about Liam Burke. I know you've worked closely with him for a while now, and he's been useful, but there are assignments we can't use him for because of his insufficient security clearance. For instance, having to keep him in the dark about much of what will happen at the university, about the stutters we're expecting, about where it'll lead, makes him a far less effective field operative than I'd prefer, and causes quite a bit of logistical difficulty given that he's still going to be a part of the operation. And frankly, it feels like wasted potential. I'd like you to consider the possibility of bringing Burke into the fold. He's completed most of the striker training, and even though he didn't finish the program, he made an impression on me as a tremendously capable asset. Service record is exemplary, and he has a well-earned reputation as somebody who gets things done, no questions asked. By the same token, I would love to include Burke in our long-term plans. We could use a man like him in our corner, and I could deploy him far more effectively. Let me know what you think. Clarice, I understand why you consider Mr. Burke an asset to our future plans. Unfortunately, while he is an exceptional individual, he is less suitable for the kind of duties you have in mind than may be immediately obvious. I'll explain. Yes, he's been trained as a striker, but Mr. Burke was disqualified, and for good reason. The men we have chosen to be strikers have strict physical requirements, a certain moral flexibility, and the kind of killer instinct you have to be born with, cultivated to a fine degree. A ferocious knack for survival. Mr. Burke certainly has those qualities. He wasn't disqualified from the striker program because he lacked them, or because he couldn't wrap his head around the technical aspects of operating the technology. In fact, his performance was exceptional. So I fully agree with you that he's an impressive operative, but strikers, by their very nature, have to be made aware of Project Lifeboat and its purpose, at least on a general level, and that means they have to be able to accept its implications. Unfortunately, Mr. Burke has a deep attachment to his wife, and that the fact is that even if we brought Mr. Burke in, that wouldn't guarantee a spot for her in the program. To be blunt, we don't need any more nurses, and we're already at capacity overall. We need Mr. Burke, but we don't need his wife. Mr. Burke would never accept that, particularly now that Mrs. Burke is pregnant. Therefore, it's vital that he doesn't understand the nature and scope of the threat we face. As for having him play a role in other aspects of future developments, I suspect that despite his seemingly amoral nature, Mr. Burke may have other qualms he's not consciously aware of. If he ever has to truly make a choice between conflicting loyalties, he may take a stand on principle and elect to act against his own best interests. That's not a chance I'm willing to take. Sir, given the very recent events of the dry docks, I now see exactly what you mean. Clearly you were right about Burke's loyalties being more fickle than they appeared. Of course, we have plenty of unanswered questions about how it came to this. To begin with, I don't see why Burke would be involved with Joyce. There's no way he did it out of some kind of an altruistic urge. There has to be more to it. We know Burke didn't divert Joyce's transport, since whereabouts at that time are accounted for, so there has to be somebody else involved too. I'm looking into it. Well, yeah, man. Imagine that, being more loyal to your freaking spouse than your, I don't know, boss. Screw you, corporate America. Or wherever this is, presumably America. Riverport. Something or other. Oh boy, more reading. Is this all one email? Oh, it is. Okay, here we go. From Manuel Peretta, Liam Burke's psych evaluation. Okay, here we go. Martin, first of all, I have to again register my objection. What you are having me do under the guise of a psych evaluation is a blatant violation of Liam Burke's doctor-patient confidentiality, and the only reason I'm doing this is because you leave me no other choice. Now, I recognize that in the world to come, our current rules and legislation, even our standards of morality, may no longer be applicable, but we aren't there yet. You and Mr. Serene are placing the long-term mental well-being of hundreds of individuals in my hands. I'm telling you right now, if they don't trust not only me, but the system that put all of us in our particular positions, there's no way we can recover from it. On to Burke. It is my considered professional opinion that the man is a bit of a powder keg. For all his calm exterior, he is under tremendous pressure. I understand your reasoning for pulling him out of the Striker program. What we have essentially done is instill in him a sense of encroaching doom. He doesn't know the specifics, obviously. He didn't make it far enough in the program to be briefed on that. But he knows that we're preparing for a future threat that is somehow related to the flow of time being interrupted, and that there are dangers out there, dangers that we have specifically been training the Striker units for. There are men who are content to merely follow orders and let others worry about the consequences. Burke is not one of them. He is willing to commit acts of violence without asking why, but don't mistake that lack of qualms for blind obedience. Burke needs agency. He has a fundamental need to feel in control of his life, and you have put him in a position where that's no longer possible for him. He's good at seeing patterns and drawing an accurate conclusion from the facts available to him, and he has deduced, quite correctly, that he was being trained for a specific scenario that Monarch believes will happen. He is also painfully aware of the fact that if and when that scenario arrives, he will not be a part of the solution. He understands the nature of the striker suits, that they are only useful in a zero-state situation, and he understands that in such a situation, a man without a striker suit is, essentially, dead. Doesn't know about the lifeboat protocol, obviously, but if he did, he'd then also know he's not a part of it. Either way, the bottom line is that he's in a hopeless situation. Fears that the end of the world is coming, and he knows that if it does, the only way he could survive is with the technology Monarch has denied him access to. Doesn't understand the details, or even the exact nature of that end of the world, but that just makes it worse. Fear and lack of understanding breed tremendous anxiety, Mr. Hatch. He may not show it, but believe me, Burke feels it. For himself, and for his family. It may interest you to know that his wife is pregnant. You can understand how that adds to the pressure. To be honest, given the parameters we're operating under, I don't know how to resolve this. In Burke, you have a tremendously efficient operative, but you've put him in an impossible position. I believe he will remain effective as long as he doesn't have reason to believe the scenario he fears is imminent. But once he believes it has arrived, all bets are off. That is, unless you can give him hope of survival. But at this point, resentment and suspicion are starting to turn into paranoia. Frankly, I'm not sure he would trust either of us anymore. Speaking of trust, I recommend you think about what I said in my opening paragraph, Martin. Our greatest challenge, and greatest assets, in the subjective years to come, subjective years, to come won't be technological, but all too human. Don't make the mistake seeing people as just entries on a spreadsheet. Well, that was enlightening. Thanks, man. Burke's motivation in an email. Very useful. Going the right way? Feels like a place I've been already. Man, this is just information alley here. Okay, so this is from Charlie Wincott to Nick Marsters. Yo, so I looked into this Nick Marsters guy. In short, he's a sad little joke. I don't even know why we're wasting time on him. He used to be a pretty promising football player. He actually got drafted by the Rexes, which I guess you can consider an achievement if you give a shit about that sort of thing, which I don't. Not that he ever went anywhere, because he messed up his knee in a car crash on the night of getting the news, and that was it for his big career. Ooh, rough. There's no police report on this, but looking at his social media at the time, seems like he was out celebrating pretty hard, so I'm pretty sure he had no business getting behind the wheel in the first place. In an apparent attempt to prove the universe runs on irony, he now drives a cab. Oh, that Nick. License and permits check out. He's got 8 unpaid parking tickets, a couple more for speeding, pretty much what you'd expect. No relatives except his father, but the old man's in the hospital and pretty much dead to the world from what I can tell. Looks like Marster's on a dozen different dating apps with very limited success, big surprise. He seems to be seriously into weird conspiracy theories and bullshit like that, only without the usual crazy racist frothing at the mouth. It's all pretty dumb, but surprisingly entertaining. To be honest, I don't think anybody would believe anything he said, but hey, you guys deal with him however you want to, that's your business, Charlie. So that's our best bud taxi driver. I'll just stick with the tactical SMG. Clearly giving me whatever weapon I want for some sort of a big fight. Helicopter! Well, this is quite the set piece.
Sir!
Oh. Hey, Paul.
Paul! Stop! Come back, God damn it!
Don't.
Wow, I just freaking took some wild shots immediately. Ow. Couldn't have done something about that with a little bit of time magic.
move. Come on.
Give that a little bit of a rewind. Well, oh, there we go. Oh! Hey now. Watch out.
Stutters were getting bad. He's shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it could get much worse.
Oh, this is... Oh, boy. This is real awkward. Okay.
That's gonna hurt.
That doesn't do anything. Boy! Oops, that's not what I meant. Is there anything of value up there that I can somehow run to like a maniac? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm swinging slightly. Oh, suddenly time is just gonna move forward. Okay. Alarming.
Need to get the hell out of here.
It's fine.
Jesus. Cutting a little close, Jack. It's like a goddamn maze in here.
It kind of goes back to what you're saying about how it's like, it would be so disorienting, right? Because it's just not how we encounter the world. But like, this is a good example of how it would become extremely difficult to navigate something like this, where it's just like, literally anything can happen at any point in time. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. How did I get up here? Things just happen.
Okay.
It's like cause and effect is just like out the window. It can just go to any position. It can just, yeah, like this. Kind of like that, actually. I guess I didn't jump hard enough there? Is that what happened?
No, not again.
Yeah, I did not, in fact, jump hard enough. Well, now I'm in here again. It's fine. It's just gonna go away again.
Okay.
Ah! Debris! Let me just get away from the boat. Where did you freaking come from, my man? Not for very long. Oh, right in the back. The fights with those guys are kind of interesting.
I expected she was frozen somewhere up there, on the
like
side of
this.
the dry dock.
I need ammo. Oh, there's a bag. So it's very dynamic fights with them. They teleport all over the place. I remember to implement more of my like moves. Need to remember my shield, especially. Where am I going? Oh, the ladder. That would make sense.
My exact
7:37 a.m. now.
Anything stupid.
I've never been a great listener.
Well, time to start. Get in.
What if I don't trust you?
Then shoot me.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm taking the van.
Ow!
That's for not listening to me back there. Ow. You want to stop time from breaking down? You need my help. And thanks, by the way, for the +1 in the back seat. Starting to feel like goddamn babysitter.
She scares me, Jack.
Hey, Nick. How's it going?
My ride, my music. Deal with it.
That must be copyrighted music, because there's no music.
I love this.
Apparently, there's probably a lot of copyrighted music. Probably why it's so quiet most of the time is they're like, oh, well, there's copyrighted music there again. Guess we can't have that. All right, well. I mean, I appreciate that. It just means I'm not getting freaking, copyright struck. But it is funny. Act 2, Part 3. Why does it take so long to load? What are you doing? Yeah, there's I mean, it's essentially stream safe, but there's an option to turn off copyrighted music, which, covers it.
All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall on the chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
What was your brother doing in this shithole?
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
Extremely nice.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that can stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, and I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
Oh, inside
Like the way your pants
agent?
fit.
Come on, man.
I agree.
Had to create
Thanks,
a
Nick.
cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will.
We need to find your brother's countermeasure. And fast.
All
Things will
right.
get worse as the fracture progresses.
Now that we've hit the
Monarch
beginning
will-
of a part, I think it's probably a good place to call it for now. I don't want to get through a bunch of parts and then suddenly realize that I got another 30 minutes of live action and blah 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 blah. And then it's suddenly incredibly late and it's a stupidly long stream. Coming up on the 4-hour mark, I feel like that's a good line. It means that next time I feel like pretty confident we'll end up in another TV time for next stream. I say, yeah, that's fine. All right. That was really fun, actually. I think this is like a way better stream game than this game was playing on my own, right? Like, it's fun enough, but whatever. But I don't know, having chat, talking about what's going on, talking about the whole TV episode. Man, that's fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I picked it up. It is relatively old. It came out in 2016, I think. So it's not like it's really recent, but super fun. I'm having a great time with that. I think what I'm going to try to do is wait until next Saturday to continue it. I think I'm going to try to make this one just on YouTube for now, because you know, all of the benefits of YouTube, and I don't want to split sort of attention so that hopefully, you know, everybody started watching can come back for the next stream on YouTube, like YouTube game. Yeah. Which will, of course, be much easier to do once all the time is YouTube time. But for now, I'll just have to find some other whatever games to play on Twitch. Granted, I don't have a tremendous number of weeks left over on Twitch. I think it's actually like 3. I think 3 more weeks, so 6 more sessions. And if I continue playing with Stella on Fridays, then it's like, well, I technically only have the Tuesday games to figure out what to play. So anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. This was like way up there on my enjoyable streams. This was so much fun. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a good Saturday. Hope everybody has a good rest of their weekend. And I will see you next time or next week for this game. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close your eyes.